else. I saw that. I'm just like,
Welcome back, my lovely snowflakes, or welcome in if you're new here. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons today with my lovely friends in person. So there'll be a couple things that I may not be able to do while we are in this game. However, I will do my best to try to stay with y'all, keep you engaged. It's a lot of fun in this group, though, so hope you guys enjoy.
lies. She's full of lies.
We are boring. Boring as
You know the Fae cannot tell lies.
That depends on the lore that you use.
She can deceive.
Because otherwise, there are fae that can lie better than demons can.
In a lot of wars, they cannot lie. They
Well,
just...
And to be fair, it's
It's just like when Obi-Wan was telling Luke about Darth Vader killing his father. Like that.
Well, I really enjoyed the Mortal Instruments books and the Shadowhunter series that they made. I always thought that was really good, and I loved the idea that Seelies were basically the Fae, and they could not tell a lie. I also loved the way that Melior and the Seelie Queen didn't lie.
Mm-hmm.
From a certain point of view, you might say. Yeah.
They didn't lie. They just omitted certain things.
Oh, no.
Cooper?
They all but blatantly
You got the Bubba
lied.
dinner's ready?
It was not a lie by omission, even though they did that a lot. That wasn't really the problem.
They lied by implications.
Yes, a
Without
lot.
actually lying.
A lot of that.
He had a really good name. They said that he had a little bit of a rough start getting back.
They don't
to
believe
back
in mean
school.
what you say. They believe
But
in
they only
think
did
what you
something
mean
once.
and
There was
say
no
what
fit
you
throwing,
think is best.
and he did it
Yeah, that's where I
immediately.
got my party decoration thing again. So
She said she saw him getting angry and upset, and he went.
Oh, far
Far
left.
left. Far
You
left.
go
Far
left.
left. Bottom shelf.
Or any of those two.
But we do a balloon where we go.
When you get done making this, I'm gonna move all this stuff off the table. So I need that top Akani sauce.
Ink?
Yeah. Almost put this in my nose.
That would have been good.
Maybe.
I'm still debating if I want to eventually dip into Paladin on this character.
I decided
Because I was thinking about it, it would make sense.
Paladard?
I'm not.
He follows
No.
a god of battle.
Oh, no, shit. I keep thinking.
Becoming a paladin of the ancient, especially with the belief her people have of the being reincarnated from their previous namesake. A paladin of ancients would make so much sense.
Like one thing Geto over me asked at one point. He was like, "So I overheard you talking about having past lives, but you don't remember any of them. How do you know you had them?"
I will say that is kind of an interesting theory about that, though. How do you know whether you're a new soul or you're an old one?
Every time they're attacked, there are no survivors. Who's telling the stories?
Yeah.
Where do the stories come from, I wonder? And you can literally tell the guys just like, you have a point there.
It's just a,
I loved his logic when he was talking about there was no such thing as the Black Pearl when they were trying to sneak out.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And the two guys were
and they're
there.
like, actually.
But I have seen a ship with black sails.
Oh,
and
no shit.
But
Could possibly be the black.
No ship who's not ruled by the dam couldn't possibly be the Blackbird. Is that what you're saying?
No! Exactly. Like I said, there's not a real ship that can match the Intercept.
I love those two guys.
It's such a pretty.
They did so good over all three of the main movies they were in.
Their counterparts that were the pirates, the guy with the fake eye, and the fat guy.
Pentel and Rangatti.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no.
Stop rubbing it.
Dad,
Could you
question.
hand me that sour cream, please? Thank you.
It's like my favorite Mexican condiment.
My
Yeah.
favorite
Flavored
team.
prophylactics myself.
If we multi-class, do we still do? Are we doing that? You get a feat every 4 character level, or you have to have 4 levels in the same class?
General feats are every 4 levels. Class specific levels are when they come to that class level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if your paladin gets something 5th level, and he's 4 druid and 1 paladin, he's not a 5th level paladin.
Well, yeah, no. But in original 5e rules, you only get the general feat / ability increase
Yeah.
if you take 4 of the same class.
Yeah,
No.
if you multi-class, you don't.
No. You are not less powerful because you have different classes. You're still a 5th level character.
That is a lot of what 5e believes in, is that you should stick to one class and stay in it.
Yeah.
Which I don't like that, especially for that reason.
It's like, for lore reasons, I want to multi-class.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
even want to
you-
multi-class because it's powerful. I want to do it for lore reasons.
So,
But I also don't want to
If
end
you
up
look-
behind because of
if
it.
you look at Elminster's stat, he has levels of rogue, fighter, and like some chosen of maestro, archmage, and mage.
Did you see Ed Freeman's new video he put out on YouTube? He was talking about Elemenster's.
Give me some of those chips.
One of Elemenster's drow apprentices that he had. It's, you know, the
Only all big old
NDA
handfuls.
the NDA on it's gotten
Or
released
two,
now,
I
so
guess.
he can actually talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Weird chips.
And the way this drow, because she was pretty much raised by him as a baby.
Right.
Because her dad is now a lich and currently still lives in one of Elemenster's homes, and he's just in one of the lower depths of his homes because he offered a room to him and was like, hey, you know, you can come and visit your daughter anytime you want. It's like it's literally one of the very few good liches there actually are in the world, because the only reason he persists is to keep an eye on his daughter. Like,
They have rules for good liches now.
which I didn't know that was a thing until I watched that video. And I was like, but he's supposed to wait, what? And I started reading
I
up
could
on it. Oh,
also
that's a thing.
very
That's a
much
thing.
see a very neutral lich as well. I could
Right.
easily see a true
Neutral
neutral lich.
liches are things, yeah.
Very easily.
Because neutral liches, essentially, they just don't care about
Anything.
anything but what they're studying.
It's like, give me the knowledge. I want knowledge.
Yeah, that's all they are. There's been some liches
As long as they don't run
that
across
favor,
Vecna, they're in good shape.
there's been some liches that favor and are favored by Ioun because they just seek knowledge. The only reason they're still living, their thought of their need for knowledge made them live longer.
It's like, I wasn't able to learn all the things in a normal life. I needed more time.
Pretty much.
Put the shade.
I mean, realistically, too, almost every lich, that is pretty much their problem in most cases.
Yeah.
Except for some, like, you know, well, back now.
That's right.
Why did Asterix become a lich? Because I don't have that answer.
I'll go ahead and step out. Take a couple hits out. We get started.
I think his was a domination thing. Like an imperial.
Because I know he served back then at first.
Mhm.
And I know he still will serve back then, if asked.
Yeah.
But isn't he like one of the few liches that willingly serves back then, not based in control?
Oh.
And then, breathe out.
That made good tacos. That was $5 worth of pork.
I'm not even a pork fan.
I bought a half a pork loin. Well, I took half of my cilantro I bought and put it in the bottom of the crock pot, and then put the pork loin on top of it. And then I took two cups of water, mixed it with carne asada, started that, poured it over it, and then I cut 2 slits in it, and I laid the green onion in the slits, and then I put one serrano pepper in there with it, and that's where the spice came from. That one little old pepper that I didn't even cut open.
Well, I'm glad it was very little, because I'm not a spicy person.
Yeah, I
didn't
know.
taste any, so.
Yeah, I did it for the flavor. So.
They went back upstairs.
I'm done today.
When you thought you held them down?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna take at least 3 levels of Paladin to get Oath of the Ancients because it just makes them.
Yeah, when they start screaming upstairs, I'm out today. I'm off meeting. I'm no longer playing Mom right now. I'm
Been
done.
there, done that.
You don't forget something.
Well, you've already,
I mean, you're only at half.
Nick, we've already probably taken in the backyard, pooped in the backyard, and pee.
The good thing is he took his pants off to poop in the backyard, though.
That actually is, yeah.
But still,
That should be seen as a good sign.
Yeah.
but still.
He took his diaper off
And-
before he pooped,
And we dumped out
Yes,
our
fine.
entire dresser. So
which
I'm,
is normal kid stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at least he ran naked in the backyard and not
Yeah.
in the front yard.
I mean, he's 2, so I mean,
Unter Gleben, Glauten, Globen.
At the same time, though, I don't get as much of my stuff. But
There was a rumor that stood for running wild through the forest, and the guy from Def Leppard was like, no, it's just nonsense. Like, it's German for running wild through the forest. He's like, no, it's just nonsense. We thought sounded cool at the beginning of the song.
Sounds about right.
I'm thinking it might actually be words, but I don't know. Sounds like more like Globen. It seems like more like it'd be the world.
Yeah.
I don't know any German, but Unter Gleben, Glauten, Globen.
I mean, it sounds German, but
It is German. Intent. The intent is there.
yeah.
All right, I got something to say. Burn out and fade away.
I can just see like dozens of army, hundreds of soldiers out on hundreds of thousands of soldiers out on this battlefield, and just Vecna just appears, and then the general of the army standing out in front, all proud and everything, turns around and goes, "Run to the hills,
You
run
literally just described most of the intro to Temple of Elemental Evil.
So you mean the song I'm gonna sing whenever I cast Fear?
That was decided last week, wasn't it?
No, I just decided that right now.
wow, shame.
Yeah,
First
my
one's gonna be
roommate- my roommate told me
six,
if you're
six,
playing
six.
all black,
The number
when you
of the
when you cast fear, what it sounded like it.
That's gonna be just like
It's the same thing with chains.
Now I just gotta figure out what Siegfried's.
oh
Theme
wait,
is gonna
I am a druid.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to go back and go back and go.
I know that.
Let's get some atmosphere going here.
I'm just still trying to figure out what Siegfried's.
Unky, 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 unky.
Did you hear what we decided to call my monkey? Goose.
Duck.
Duck. Goose.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you saying something about that.
Okay, so you guys have traveled your way back to Phandalin. I discovered through reading that the merchant guy is a merchant girl, so there will be a gender swap.
I thought maybe it was just a very rough looking dude.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, sir. I'm a bearded lady.
No. There are no dwarf women, and dwarves just spring on the hole in the ground, which is utterly ridiculous. It's the
Oh no, D&D has also made that canon because if you play a female dwarf, you can still put beards and facial hair and stuff.
Yeah, that's never should have been taken off.
Yeah.
That's why I think the shield dwarves and Forgotten Realms look crazy in the early editions for the going up beards.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they added that back in March 3.
They're different kind of dwarf.
Dwarf women are just as proud of their beards as dwarf men. Possibly Jobber.
I mean, the funny thing I find is that Tolkien never actually confirmed if that was the case or not. It just was Aragorn, because he wrote in a couple of letters that he wasn't sure that that was true. He did say for sure that Aragorn saying that was just a joke because he's been around a lot of dwarves. So it was really just a dwarf, or it was just a joke about dwarf women. But the real thing is he actually intended it because, no, they're just rather rough, just like any other dwarf. And they had, their hair
Oh no!
comes up across the
And this
neck
one-
instead of- it looks like
It's Elmar. It is a man. That will be changing when they release the obelisks thing.
oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
There's a different. There's
Yeah,
different-
apparently they're going to be releasing like 4 different new kinds of lithids that nobody's ever seen before. And I'm like,
My favorite
that's
scene out of
honestly
all
terrifying.
three.
I don't want more lithids we haven't seen. They're also going to release the.
I already have a book for that.
They also are going to make a full release of the Roper lithid combination, and that thing is utterly terrifying. Like,
I like the little brain aspect to Tiamat.
listen, sir, it's not okay.
Listen, Linda.
No, you ain't a Linda yet, but like that's not okay. That's just.
Wasn't he wanting to turn Tiamat into an
Who?
Jackalish?
Yeah. What's your map?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Tiamat.
Multiple conversations. Multiple forms.
That's the best thing about doing a known world in your own way. Like the lore can get shook up, turned upside down.
Oh, shook up. Oh.
So,
Oh, you're in for a run for it. When
so
I actually took a play out of your playbook. I'm changing a lot of lore. I straight up told him it's gonna be in Forgotten Realms, but don't think you know stuff because things might have changed.
yeah. Oh, when I came across that dude Forgotten Realms, I was like, this is amazing.
Well, I'm also having to
Like
introduce.
all the PCs ever failed.
Well, I'm having to introduce a totally new guy because one of the players asked if he could bring in his gods that he's been working on for like the last 6 years, and I was
Right.
like, okay, sure. And essentially, it's a god that is actually like neutral good. Or it says no, I think it's chaotic good, but he's been having to basically breach other realities because he is like all this magic in him. He wasn't a magic being for it. He's not from Forgotten Realms, so it's not like, oh, you just ascend to godhood and then you gain your godly form from becoming a god. No, he's still in a human body that's slowly eating itself. So he's trying to find a way to not eat himself, but until he does, worlds that have nothing to offer him, he consumes because he doesn't have a choice. It's either consume the planet and try to maintain the power, or die, and if he dies, it releases a lot of horrible other things.
We're gonna have a new lawful neutral god. And his things are code. No matter what your code is, you stick to your code.
So whatever pledges in life you make, you better stick
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah, and that's he's gonna be the
Then
god
you
of-
need a paladin that follows that right there.
Yeah.
I'm
That is-
happily doing that.
Like chivalry is a code. You know. So you could
So even if
The
you make,
rogues.
but I mean, would it even fit if you make your own personal code?
yeah.
Your own personal code. So the moment you break that is when you be basically an oath breaker.
Yep. Yep.
That could be roasty.
Yeah.
I can see a DM.
I would love to do a
having fun
rogue
with that thing.
paladin with that though.
I had,
honestly, just
I
follow
had a
the
friend named Matt
friggin'
that
thieves
we used to play
code
with the BJ and them.
because you don't rob from other rogues. You don't.
Well, see, the thieves code though is like
It depends on the.
it's kind of not godly because I'm gonna put it this way, like the honor amongst thieves thing. I believe that it's a thing, but like it's also a lot like laws in a drow city. The number one unspoken rule is don't get caught,
But
and
no.
that's the unspoken
Well, not to
part
mention,
of
not
the
to
code.
mention, there is honor in investing
Another rogue,
yeah,
another rogue of higher level, no less,
yeah.
But no, I was
There,
thinking.
there is
more
honor.
like-
There is honor in
and
getting,
robbing a
getting
rogue.
bragging rights.
Yeah.
One of the things that they did with Rogue in Final Fantasy 14 because you're basically the good guy no matter what. But the rogues in there, they were so the city that they're from is a city of pirates, and so the rogues were originally the upright thieves. They enforced the truth. They said you don't plunder from other pirates. You
You don't take
People
control
are-
or don't.
people aren't property.
Yep.
And
Which I
they
do believe in thieves guilds that have specific rules against human trafficking,
Yeah.
Yep.
slavery, and stuff like that. Because because I could see them more at that point as like the
I like
problem.
Jarlaxle.
Oh, definitely. Jarlaxle's not.
He's not
much
down
in the
with
way
that.
of- No.
Well, like, you don't have to be a slave. You can join my ship.
Right. I mean,
I don't want to join your ship. That wasn't what I said.
I said you don't have to be this. You can do this. This is what I'm telling you. You're able to do so. And honestly, like anybody spending like 5 minutes with Jarlaxle, who can he not convince to work for him? Except for like
Dritz.
Dritz. Well, even Dritz has done stuff for him. He wouldn't be a part of the group.
With a grain of salt.
And honestly, like Jarlaxle respects Dritz enough that he's like, on a case by case basis.
I love Jarlaxle. Heck, I honestly do kind of want to play my Sea Elf pirate.
When you
in a
get back,
game
we're gonna
that has
start.
Jarlaxle on it.
Okay, I'm gonna take a bit for each second.
I want to play my Sea Elf pirate in a game that has Jarlaxle. That is our eldest.
And sometime if we do, you know, if we do another game pass, that sounds good to talk to you, but actually do it because I've already started him in a Pathfinder game,
Okay.
but unfortunately, even he tell you, we fell apart with those people because the DMs were very unorganized a lot of the time and
Did you get this for me today?
unreasonable.
It's nice. I know that. It's just like a maybe, you know, I don't even know how much
Yeah.
I wanted to drink
Well,
it.
part of the next campaign, it's going to be Orban, so.
You gotta drink it. I was like, there's no way you can.
My world. I found all the notes.
I just opened it one time. And my total was like $3 or something, and I got around 44.
Well, literally only in one place in the whole entire world. And it's the component for a
Right
spell that
there
can
with
destroy entire
cherry,
countries by turning them into
blackberry and mango.
Turning him into what?
deserts.
Oh,
3 of the 0 sugar flavors.
I knew. I'll go back and forth. I knew I'll put back with sweet cream in it. Or sugar with sweet cream in it. It's kind of, I suppose.
Cherry, vanilla cream, Sprite. Wrong.
why is the rum always gone?
Ocean water with 99 coconuts.
That is good. And
But it's
then
very dangerous.
drinking those, and then 3 double cream.
Here for Thanksgiving.
Alcohol with all of them.
Yeah. I'm doing Coke and rum.
Well, it's just sugar. I like the taste okay.
Same for me.
I'm sorry, but whoever's genius idea was to mix Jägermeister and Red Bull together.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
So my sister, her Derby name is Coke Slugger.
No, I will admit.
Yeah,
I will admit this much. The drinks I do typically like to drink are mostly alcohol based, but they are sweet and taste do not
Hey, is
taste
this
like
peanut butter sandwich
alcohol.
supposed to be out all night?
I'll go here. Ryan wanted it.
Oh, Ryan, you want this peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
It's just peanut butter.
Or peanut butter? He doesn't want the jelly. I'm going back over here.
I was like, I already made Cooper's lunch for tomorrow, so I can just keep it in the fridge for.
Do you have Clorox or this Now, my wife is sick, so we need to clean up the last one.
Gotcha.
She usually just comes in here while we're gone, or we got that.
Cherries are over there.
No, sorry, they're over there.
The cherries, she was still.
Did she get Cooper's strap or?
We don't know.
We don't know because she's had fever and
Nausea.
like flu. She's probably got COVID. Which makes sense because I'm not catching it and I sleep in the same room. The COVID's like that. So.
But I
Yeah,
asked about it.
somehow when me and my girlfriend had COVID, my two
He tested
two boys-
negative, so.
my two boys both tested negative the whole time we had COVID. And I was like, and at that time they were sleeping in the same room as us. So we're just like,
I was
they weren't even just
exposed
sleeping in the same room. They were sitting there still cuddling with my girlfriend watching a show
Yeah.
from
and still didn't catch it.
March of 2020 until November of 2020. I was 100% sure exposed to 14 people that got COVID, 2 of which passed away.
Yeah.
Craig Bowie and Steve Gunner, or whatever.
I've been exposed to it so many times.
Well, I was afraid I was, and I was one of the people that they said to me, but I gave it to everybody.
I think it's 2022. With the
Yeah, all that-
Yeah, I
It's
knew
what's his
that
name?
big part.
The got, it was
Kara's got COVID 7 times already,
yeah, some people had a bunch.
and hers,
But it'll kill you.
for her it's worse because she has asthma.
Wait.
No, it'd be not.
But the new color.
Cooper, stop that!
The
You're
new-
not, do you not hear your feet kicking the blind? He was just playing, but he didn't realize.
I may have changed it because we were having barbecue.
I'm like, dude, do you not feel it on your feet?
So if we press on lines, we move it out.
Oh, you're so many. We already had to replace one. We already had to replace it one set. Parker didn't even. As soon as Parker discovered he could climb on the chair, he completely destroyed it. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. Oh, this? What about it? Here, you can take this over there to your little table. Or that's the bigger than the table. Come on.
Yeah, you said she forgot to have that.
That's not mommy's. You can't have those.
She usually forgets one of those.
Why did she need them? Why does she keep needing them?
Probably because we've been having issues with that TV in the living room.
Hey,
The TV itself
hey,
should
these are the ones you
be
gave
what you're
us.
trying to connect to.
Chris, these are the ones you gave us last week for people, right? These are specifically yours.
But
Chris,
you shouldn't be connecting the TV itself. Are you talking about the Roku?
Chris gave you those. Those are your
Yeah.
dice. They're Cooper's dice from now on.
That Roku one.
Here. Here.
I mean, it's like 5 years old.
Here, wait. This one.
Says Dice Tower.
If I do go paladin, my fighting
And-
style, so
and I gave him
the
a little
blind
dice.
fighting.
Oh, sweet, buddy. Hey,
You gave him the dice too.
we have a bag somewhere for you to for your dice.
It's my dice tower. He gave me the dice tower like our first game.
I thought Mickey said yours.
If I do end up doing paladin, I get the second level in it. I'm probably it's blind fighting it from fighting it style. His dice tower.
So anyone that can, if we do $2 per week for food, I spent $14 on that today.
I will.
Yeah.
Bring me it.
And if you're not able to pay me $2, I'm not really mad. I just would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because that way I can always make it something nice. I can do a lot for $14.
Yeah.
Because like that pulled pork was $5. The cilantro was like 25 cents. You know what I mean? The probably the most expensive thing is that block of cheese that I grated up. But I already had that here at the house. So
This is expensive.
well, that one was actually I think it was
Everything's
$6 because it wasn't grated.
For that cheese?
Because it was a whole.
Yeah,
pound.
buying a block of cheese.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the same price. Sometimes
Sometimes
it's
it's
less.
cheaper.
Yeah. So especially if you get greater value. So.
Yeah, I would agree.
And man, I forgot how much better the fresh grated cheese
Oh, yeah.
tastes than the.
It also works a lot better if you're trying to make mac and cheese or anything
Yeah, or
like
if
that.
you're
'Cause it
melting
doesn't have.
I almost
coating
made
on it.
cream cheese queso out of it, but I didn't want to spend the time. Okay.
Go.
But we don't have a cheese grater.
Go to war. That's all you get.
I know I do in the store.
Either way,
I didn't want to go all the way down to the store. So
Like you can get one for probably $2 somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I can get the cheese.
That's
I mean,
like a buck,
I'm pretty sure they sell them at DG, which is quite
Alright,
especially for
so we return to Vandalism.
So you guys saved. Sildar Hallwinter. He's a very old man, but still seems quite hale. And he, as you go into Phandalin, he's like, "My friends, let us secure lodgings. I'm told that the inn here is quite."
Okay. And how much is it gonna be?
I imagine Sildar took care of that since you guys saved his life.
You know.
And is someone gonna go tell what's her name? Not the merchant, but the person that owns the Costco that we recovered your gear.
I'll let him know. Spider and stuff. I don't have a problem being that oddball that just goes and tells people, hey, by the way, we finished that thing.
Wait.
Oh yeah, I remember you guys. I'm fairly unforgettable.
So, the trading post was run by Lenine Greywind. That's the person you returned. All right, the front doors to the inn is very welcoming. There's a hearth, blazing fire. The nights are cool at this time of year.
Yeah, no, I guess I would have to.
So we're back in my hometown then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you can stay at home if you want.
Yeah, that's right. I'm in my family's car.
I think our tribe wasn't far.
Yeah. But they would still be outside the city because they were just sent for trade.
Well, honey, you guys were staying in the lodge. We're way far away from home.
That's all we need to do. We're just have home.
Oh wait, we're not married. Oh yeah, we are married. I'm putting that.
What did you do while I was
I
away?
feel like that is just.
Have you been talking to the
Duck is. I like this. Wait, we're not married. Wait, yes we are. Wait.
No, that's Gunner. Gunner's the one that's little.
Yeah, Gunner's.
No, Gunner just follows the stick.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
No, but what
I'm
makes
sorry, but anybody who literally just wanders around like.
what I'm
Got to
saying
have a few
is it makes sense if Duck is also a bit eccentric herself.
That's true. That's very true.
You gotta put up with one crazy, you gotta be a little crazy yourself.
The feather locked together.
So I guess, honey, we're gonna get a lunch because we're a long way from home.
So you walk in through the swinging doors of the saloon part of the inn, and you see a dwarf behind the bar, although his head is above the bar. It's kind of strange. And he comes around, and then you see him step down from behind the bar.
That makes more sense.
And he's serving drinks to folks. You see Elmar Barton, who's in there, and he's with Lenine Greywind, and they seem to be discussing, the business at hand. You see a man. You see a man with some fancy gloves, and then you see a woman that seems kind of twitchy.
Twitch?
And
Is it Twitch?
You see a halfling with some other halflings at a table, and one of them seems to be the one that's like telling all the stories, like the leader.
Don't lose those
Does
Cooper.
one of them seem a little shifty himself and kind of like,
No.
looking at something gold in his hand?
The halfling is sitting at a table with a cleric, someone wearing cleric robes and a symbol of Timora, with a small pin you can't quite figure out. And then there's a guy at in the corner of the bar that has like a whole kind of almost private room, corner booth, and he's holding sway in there with friends of his from the town. Sildar walks in and says, "Hail Harbin!" and walks to the corner. As he walks, he stops and goes, "That be Harbin Wester, the town master of Finn." So he's like the mayor. And he just walks over there and kind of leans forward and says something and gets a knowing nod and calls back, and he's comes back to you guys and he's like, "I am, as expected, completely exhausted. I will retire to my room. If you wish, I would like to meet with you and the town master in the morning to discuss a matter of some sort. With not so many listening ears."
If it would suit you, because I'm following the party at this point, because I'm gonna grab something to eat, and probably head back to my own
Right.
place. If it would suit you, we can all convene at my family's farm here in town. It's very secluded.
Gathering at the inn will seem less suspicious than us all going to someone's house.
Got it.
But I do much appreciate the offer because I have heard that your house puts down a fine table, sir. Do you have a wife? Or
No.
any family or anything?
No.
Live with you? Okay, so you're just a good cook. You just learned that.
well, I do cook very well in Revive.
So there you go. Okay, so also I have arranged for rooms for all of you that would like them. On me, you will be fed supper, and tomorrow morning we will have a spread for breakfast. Along with the treasure, we'll be delivering 50 gold each for you.
I've never known such a tree.
50 gold down there by the old town.
It's
You figure out which guy's the merchant now because he's like.
I'm just like,
Money.
it's been a while since I've seen that much in one room. Well, that's what's all. That's what's up.
But you guys have,
That's it.
you have, they're triangular coins with an image that looks a lot like Harbin, the town master, in the corner. So you would assume that they're minting their own gold to make coins for trade. And there was probably a couple of trade bars in the treasure that was robbed from the caravan where they put it into ingots and it represents like 1,000 gold or whatever. And with that, I bid adieu and he walks up the stairs.
Quick, out of did we get treasure from all that last time? I don't remember.
Everything you found was what belonged to the trading company.
We found like 3 potions.
Yep. Typical first level fare.
I was just curious because I
Oh,
did
trust
not
me, the
remember.
potions are
We
welcome.
got that tome with the magic lock.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I
That's
got
right.
2 potions.
I almost forgot about the tone. I still don't know what it was.
Is that why we couldn't unlock it?
Oh no, you're gonna be able to unlock it regardless. I just have to remember it and be like, okay, what was my train of thought for that again? Oh, wait, yeah, I remember.
It was the tome of a demon that ah.
Aha!
I've
It's
seen
home with an E, not tomb with an E.
I've seen somebody do a thing where like it was they
You're not
finally
as
Hey,
monkey.
they finally got a this tome that they've been trying to unlock for like half the campaign.
Oh, yeah.
What it was a tome of all knowledge. They didn't know that. Finally, they got it open. Somebody started reading it, and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna read it." And you start reading. You get perfectly more and more into this book. You keep reading. You realize it starts telling you about how everything in this campaign is about to happen. Then your nose starts bleeding. And then you take over 4,000 damage. And they're like, "Wait, what? There's not a save." No, because you read from the book.
Never read from the book.
No, they
You
literally
must not
were,
read from the book.
at that point because they had made no Arcana checks on it. They made no.
Careless.
Yeah, they just made no kind of checks. They were just like, "I just want to see what's in this book." They just thought like evidence. And they're like, "Oh yes, the notes that you need to continue the campaign. That's going to be under a major magical lock, people. No, that stuff you can just open. You get that from killing the thing that you needed to kill to get the next part. Like that's what happened." But one of the players, the player that died, had been like wanting something that they needed to be investigating, something that would give them knowledge. And he's like, fine, sick and tired of this. Fine, you can have it. He asked for it, like starting.
Or literally, he asked for it. Hey, what's going on down there, you little
So
goblin
he
killer?
got all possible knowledge he could have.
You goblin hunter?
This was as he already had it.
What? Yeah, you did.
But,
And I'm like, you can get items that give you
Yep.
plus greater than 20 intelligence.
Alright, you don't need them all at one time. Put them down in your thing. I'll tell you if you need to roll a dice. That's my job. Okay, so you are leaving now?
Yep.
To go home?
Before Sildo leaves.
I've had a bowl of stew and I'm ready
Yep.
to retire to my own abode.
Gather's like, hey, what's the best drink here?
Try the dwarves.
He's
first
thinking
and stop.
like really hard, and he's like, "Well, it used to be John Goblin Punch. It was a half moon that did it, but he was from Waterdeep, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't exist. So you're just gonna have to settle for Fandolin Fair. It's a beer."
That works.
Don't drink too much, honey.
No, I was just saying I was gonna have Siegfried just kind of yell back across his shoulder as he's walking out the door.
No,
Try
you need mommy's dice
try
roll.
the dwarves first and stop.
No.
Right.
That's if you
Don't try, Rana. She might.
Goblin Stonehill at that point starts to pick up on the conversation with the dwarf, and he's like, "Hi, Fandolin Fair is me beer. Drink it at your own risk for your enjoyment, please." And he goes to help other people.
Here's a bandit unfair, please.
Coming right up.
I'll have a couple as well.
How much?
We're gonna take care of you.
Stop.
Everybody's first drink is free. It's on Sindar.
You can't. Y'all get your own here. If you stop,
You don't want yours, okay?
You can have it. As I pull out from my little small pocket of
You bring your own chair over here, buddy.
Good, it just takes.
That was the one thing I did put in my backpack.
Do you have a chair?
He knows how to
yeah,
make
he
it.
has one over there. So you just bring it.
She's the only one left that can
Get
do
your
it.
chair, buddy.
touch
There's
it.
no reason to pout when you can play.
Well, I guess Jarlath.
Right now, you're making a choice to be sad. He hates my logic. He always runs off.
One day he will appreciate it.
Yeah. One day he'll probably be using it on people himself.
Yeah.
I'll actually look at the board and be like, boy, you need a fresh new wine. I make wonderful Underdark wine that you can't get anywhere.
He's like, he does like his best rock impression. He tries a drink of it. God, give me joint. Whoa.
Mine
I
are
can't
all
roll
in
that
the
one.
blue
Sorry, I didn't
thing, so.
What up?
That's why
Wait,
you're gonna
okay,
die.
okay.
He's like, yeah, Elven piss.
Oh, but you are a master dwarf. You're using
But
that
it would give me a second option.
I can have more for you. That was one of the best parts of the background was telling me that all the Underdark was going on. It's like, oh, I know exactly what I'm doing. I mean, technically, it's kind of true. Only matrons and princesses can make that.
Mushroom wine.
Yeah. I've actually tried. Some people
Okay.
have like tried to make.
So you guys get your first flagon of Fandolin Fair down. It is actually quite good beer. You can tell by the taste that it's not, the yeast strain is not very old, but it still tastes good.
Thank you.
You know that's what happened to PBR, right? Pabst Blue Ribbon. Their yeast strain died in 1977. It used to be like the most popular beer in the United States. That's when Miller Lite took over. John Madden. And another thing. But anyway, history lesson. So you guys are having drinks at the table.
Drink, food, whatever. Dolphin.
I'm eating. I'm making sure he doesn't drink too much.
Eat, drink, and be merry.
Mary or
I'm
Mary?
at this point. I'm at sitting in the
I saw a bumper sticker that said "Eat, drink, and remarry."
What?
I did. That just reminded me when he said that.
At that point, sirs, whatever your woman was feeding you, maybe you should say no.
I'm playing. You can come down here.
But I'm Siegfried is actually by this time. Siegfried,
You gotta come down here. if you want
that
that.
is
At some point while you guys are dining and drinking, the fellow with the nice gloves comes by the table and he says, "My name is Don Eldenite. And I would have a parlay with you at a later date if you would be so inclined. Tonight, I must retire to my room. See me in this inn if you want to hear what I have to say." Goes up the stairs.
When did we become popular?
When you brought back all the goods, but the only trade route that exists in the entirety of Faerun at the moment.
You said
You know, I felt
Darren
good
what?
about myself
Huh?
for about
Darren
doing
what?
something good now. And
It's Darren, D-A-R-A-N,
I don't like this
Ederman.
attention on me. That's your job.
E-D-E-R-M-A-T-H.
I will happily take it from you.
Hey, if I can see someone remain back in the shadows,
I don't
and you do your thing, that just makes everything work. Look, spiders.
And
It's
then,
like, hey, we
uh,
stay in the shadows.
Roll a perception check. Not passive.
Did you say you want to play one game?
21.
You notice that the twitchy person is watching you guys intently, but like looking away whenever you guys, aren't paying attention. You catch it out of corner. Like when you turn your head, she turns her head.
Just get him notice.
I'm gonna just kind of.
Get his drinking.
Look over my shoulder.
Get his drinking some
Right.
not.
And then a little bit more later, a lady walks up to you. It's the elf with the Timora symbol. And she says, "Hello, I am Sister Goulet. We really appreciate in the town what you have done. The goblins were stored in the tradeway, and it is the first tradeway that has been opened in this area in Faerun as far as we know. I have some friends that I would like to meet. If you are interested, come to the temple in 3 days' time." And then she leaves.
When she came up, did I notice? You said there was something that we couldn't quite notice on the pin from where we were. Did I?
Yeah, it's pinned.
It's just a straight up one.
DC 30.
On what, perception?
Yep. Wait, what's your plus?
My pluses are
DC 20.
18 plus 5. That's 23.
You look at that, and as she walks away, you go,
I haven't seen one of those.
like you're the only person that would have known what it was.
Yeah. I was like, huh, I haven't seen one of those in a dog's age.
Well, now,
You know, technically she could be the cleric from the guys that you guys. in the
Yeah, I
lab-
know.
Oh,
I was thinking that.
Technically, she could be one of y'all's characters.
Oh, Lordy.
so now,
That just crossed my mind. I was like,
alright, so now, quick question.
Yeah.
Would, even though Siegfried is not there, would he recognize that pin as possibly being a Harper pin?
yeah, maybe.
Giving it the fact that he is one of the few,
Old enough to?
Yeah.
one of the few
I would imagine
living
they were more
beings.
popular back in my day.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's one
If
of
he would have
those
been there, he
things
might have
from
noticed. He
your
didn't get close enough though.
Other.
Well,
He didn't even see it till he walked right up to the table.
Right,
Yeah.
right now, that's what I'm saying. I just,
I mean,
And I'm not assuming you said that to everyone.
no.
Like, you might have kept that to yourself.
No, the only thing she heard was I haven't seen that in a dog's age.
Inspires one.
Right.
But let's just
Inspires
say
DC 20. What's your
Oh.
plus for
oh, the
perception?
sell or the used by.
Perception?
Uh-huh.
+2, I think.
Yeah, when it comes to
So
like things like
DC
that,
18.
I don't really bother with that because they
You're an elf as well.
Oh, wait, no, Christmas.
Okay.
That's an 8.
Still DC 18. Oh, you rolled an
my
8.
wife's,
Yeah.
my
Okay.
wife's late
Yeah,
grandmother.
you're like nice pen.
I don't have my dice right now.
Yeah, nice pen.
They're
You're just like
they're in the blue thing, whoever
Are
it
they?
is. They're in the blue dice thing with
Oh.
the character.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, dude. It's in here.
no, I'll just tell you, be like, can we just talk about it when we go up for a room there? It's,
Fair.
I don't know how secretive that is anymore. Things have changed.
Should I roll with disadvantage to see if ever notices the teaching any of that?
Yeah.
Oh god, this is gonna be funny.
Oh, yay.
12 plus
17.
Well.
Oh, 12.
Yeah, and I already
Oh, you
told
don't get any pluses?
So no,
Is it passive perception?
no, no. It's
He's not
wisdom
very
check.
wise. Okay.
My wisdom's like 10. 11.
if I casually
So not bad.
kind of just get more of a look at her,
I
do
think
I
it's
see
30.
anything on her that I can observe in any way towards anything?
Just
DC 22.
I don't like this new thing. It doesn't tell me how much I add.
No, she's just a strange bird.
16.
Definitely someone that's.
How is she dressed?
She is dressed in black and silver.
Is Did she keep staring at all of us
Oh,
in
wow.
general, or someone?
Yeah, like everybody in the room, but because you guys are kind of the center of attention, she's really paying attention to what y'all are saying.
Dad, I rolled an 18 for perception.
You rolled an 18?
No, I rolled a 12 plus 6 is 18.
Okay. So yeah.
I noticed her.
Yeah, you notice that she's scoping everybody in the whole room.
Guys,
Can I
But for you guys in particular.
we're being watched.
just based on like, is she acting scared? Is she acting skittish? Is she acting
My 6
paranoid?
o'clock.
Yeah, insight, kid.
Baby.
As if me and Mike and better just look around. Well, I mean, they've already come up with us. What? I'm pretty sure a lot of people look
Six
horrible.
6 o'clock. Crazy lady twitchy. I tend to
So
have a bit of a
you're-
presence. I
Your
apologize for
drow
that.
heritage
Not really though. 6 o'clock.
makes you think
Twitchy
she's
lady.
gathering information or
What is that?
intelligence more than she is scared of anything.
She points
I'm
out
just gonna
that
lean
she-
into you like I'm telling you a joke. I'm like, we can laugh at this, but you know, it's been a while since I've been among suspicious people, but I get the feeling that that person's trying to gain.
She is. Are we all at the same table?
Yes, I did an insight check, but you can see her. I actually
You can
like.
see what she's doing. He has an idea about.
Well,
what
I
she's doing.
noticed that something's off about her and that she's.
You know
Yeah.
that she's noticing you.
Yeah, no, she's definitely acting squirrely. I just have more of a
Yeah.
intuitive reason
However,
as to
I am
why.
not with you. I actually
Yeah.
left and went back home.
Yeah.
Literally.
His whole answer to this question is,
But she points out.
kill him, kill him, kill him.
She points out the Twitch lady.
No, not them, not them.
She,
Wait.
she,
Yeah.
He screams and you wake up and you go back to sleep.
I point her out
Just
there
normal
to
night.
him.
she points out the Twitch lady. Looks up at
Yours.
That's the person who said, "Don't look, no,
Don't
this
look down,
person
look
like a picture."
and she's
Be honest, Gutter would be like, Staff's not pointing at her, she's not important.
That is a very
he
good
is
point.
curious. He looks over. Was she looking at him when he looked over? Looked away?
Every time you look at her, it seems like she looks away, no matter where
Right.
she's looking.
Well, then guy would look this way, like that way. Look again.
Yeah, so
And then you
she
get high
she
five
drains her glass and retires upstairs.
Look at you.
Is there
I mean, I
anything?
guess that's one. I mean, I guess that's a good way to deter,
Is there any kind of
eavesdroppers.
stage or open area in there?
Tables.
Can I stealthily?
I'm gonna put on a performance retelling of the freaking battle we just had.
Yeah.
Awesome.
James, awesome.
Thank God you don't have a ring that can slip onto your finger. You might slap through the table.
Dad.
I want to. Well, I was gonna say I've got an idea
Yeah.
for what you're doing. I'm gonna actually use spider shape and just make all the good things nice.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Roll a DC 10 dexterity check.
Which one is that? Now, all of you have
20.
heard about
I
our
rolled a 10 and I
exploits,
have
but
plus
we
4, 14.
let us
You have to be
create
What's
the
your roll?
scene. And you guys are all
Yeah, I'm
sneaking
gonna-
off a lot.
Well, I'm just looking at you and I'm like, you literally just see.
What's your dex? Huh?
I rolled a 2 plus my dexterity is 2.
Okay. You take a point of damage, someone steps on you. You
Oh!
avoid the feet. You guys make it to the stairs. 1 point of damage.
Well, Tiny Spider, I think, only has 1 point, so she would bamf back.
No.
That would be sick.
She's got 2.
That would really stir up a mob. Just
Remember about that? Everything's D4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we take the average.
Gutter takes steps.
Well, while it's on,
Just like food.
Well, Gutter starts eating duck's food.
Gutter orders duck's drink. Hey, she didn't get her drink.
It's interesting.
on wild
I don't drink. Just
I
like
know.
that you say
Yeah,
things.
but everything's D4.
Say.
Everything minor is D4. You got 4 different ones.
So now,
You're an adventurer's tiny spider. You're not just a regular tiny
we're
spider.
swollen. We're gonna be that spider that grabs a person, grabs a person's broom and swings.
We
them
are here to web you up. Okay. So the lady goes up the stairs and make a perception check, DC 20.
This is the better time to use.
Oh, I'm not.
Wisdom.
I'm standing up on the
Okay.
table. She's
Oh,
telling us
really?
this epic battle that we had.
And you guys see her slip out the window outside.
He would be
And
doing minor
when you crawl
illusions
up the
for
window,
different
she's-
parts of the battle.
She's in the wind. She's gone. You don't know if she went up, down, sideways.
We should give images.
No. She's not on
Every
the
time we
building
get to a
anymore.
certain point.
So you know that.
I do have that, so I was just like,
Alright, so let's scurry back to them and tell them what happened. Dude, she
Roll a
was-
d20. Dexterity check.
13 plus.
Okay. You managed to go through the feet without.
I'm gonna go up and above. And then I'm gonna drop back into my seat as the spider.
Well, because
And then
she started performing, so people started dancing.
I'm gonna go above my seat, drop onto my spider,
We're not paying
and then
any attention
transform back.
because she's dancing, and while she's dancing and she's explaining things about what we happened, and I'm like doing like minor illusion to show the different scenes as they go.
Oh, actually, better yet, since you and me are comboing, I'm gonna drop on the floor by her, like just strand down on the web by her, and then transform back and start dancing with her.
There you go.
Just for show.
So she went upstairs and disappeared out the window, guys.
You'd be used to this.
So
Like,
you guys get 20 silvers and 14 coppers in your tip jar.
this was up.
You can keep. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, back at the ranch,
literally,
that's a good sign. I rolled a 20 after last week. Part of the reason all we did was RP last week.
I mean, those-
I couldn't roll for
See,
I
Siegfried
will tell you
actually-
this much, that dice does do me.
Oh, there's another 20. Well, I have to say to you that they do it too. You know.
Oh, no, I've been lucky with
treated
those.
by me.
Oh no, I've been lucky with those repeatedly.
Siegfried's actually.
Oh, and one thing about those crit things, you can't roll all 3 dice at the same time.
Oh, I
You
figured.
have to roll 1
None the other.
and roll.
Um,
And we may even make it. We have to roll the same
I imagine
dice.
her crying.
Oh.
I'm just gonna bring up the 20s and
Isn't that right?
Hey, Cooper, back up.
Siegfried is actually on
Cooper,
his
back up.
on the back porch
Back up, buddy.
of his house.
Back up, buddy.
He's
You're gonna hurt your eyes. I want you to be able to see when you get my age, and not have to wear glasses like I do.
He's got his, he's pretty much completely tore down his crossbow and
Mhm.
doing
Maintenance.
on it.
Right.
He's just kind of humming to himself, just kind of letting his mind wander. My question would be was like, would this be the time where like some of that trauma come back to haunt him at any?
Did you not hear what I said earlier?
Well,
About you sleeping and waking up screaming?
And then you get right.
Well, yes,
Just
but
a normal night.
She's like a show, she joke.
well, I didn't know if maybe like Corellian might be
I
like,
got you.
hey,
Yeah.
this might happen.
He had the first nightmare, and then the gun.
Yeah, nothing yet.
Doesn't do great
I
though.
rolled a 20.
Oh, you suck. This thing has never rolled
I
a 20 for me.
can never use that though, because
I just
I had to go like.
Get a really good.
Ron would probably have something that was based off of Corellian on her, because that is who her tribe worship.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think at this point I would have a Sani and
She would probably have some
something
kind of tribal
tattoo.
necklace
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that has that as part of its coat of arms.
Yeah.
Let's say that, yeah, you get that or like a tribal tattoo.
But as you are sleeping, sir, after you cry out from being woken, the day's events flash through your brain, and the next thing you know, it's 8 hours later and you wake up in Florida.
That's the thing. You're like, what kind of song is that?
You slept good enough. You feel like a original.
I could see Corellian doing something like that.
Yes, he would, and he would consider that a gracious gift.
Yes, he would.
A great boon. A full night's sleep to a troubled warrior.
Yeah. Oh my.
No, see, that was the first 4 hours is what we described earlier.
Right.
But the next 4 hours, you get like an elven sleep, and he thinks that's a courtesy.
Right. Ooh! Ooh! Double ones.
Well, I would assume we're
For the
staying
next
here and not
24
going
hours, you have +1 range
Might
for
as
that day.
well. We
Due
can
to your
offer it. It would
great
be
sleep and your good
good.
concentration.
I feel like with
I was
correct term-
concentrating on having a good sleep.
Yep. Well, I mean, you're well
Unless
rested,
they
so
wanna
your
meet with us
concentration
in
is
the
better.
morning and
You're,
stuff, then
you,
I'd rather not
you
have
wake
to
up
go
like
back into town.
way more focused than you've been in a long time.
Although they're probably wondering where why I
Is it
got
possible?
and they can get over it. If they're wondering, they can come visit here. They can come
say,
looking.
or-
Is it
I
possible
mean,
to get a
or you
room
like almost have
either next to or across from that
Bill,
lady?
like,
The one that left the building?
also need to
How do you know she's staying in the
anything
building? How do you know which room it is?
We saw her going to the room.
No, you saw her go out the window in the hall.
Oh, I thought she went in the room.
No, she went out the window.
Okay. Misunderstood. Never mind.
Okay.
But then again,
I thought we saw her go into the room.
Nope,
and then
she went to the end of the hall.
no,
out
she
the
went.
window.
Yeah, she went. Yeah, she went down.
She disappeared like a
She
part
went
of it.
out and. Like, did she seem to go onto the roof and out, or did she just drop it?
We don't know.
You don't know?
Again, like I said, she disappeared like a fart in the wind.
Yeah. It was
You know
almost
where I
like
got that
Smokey
from,
Whisk.
Jessica? The warden from Shawshank Redemption.
Mhm.
Oh, I just got his joke the other day. The independent joke.
The show.
No, yeah. It took her 4 times of hearing it.
What? Remind me again?
Why
Why
did
did he change his
Lamp
into
To a necklace.
Okay.
he
Yeah,
wanted to be
yeah,
independent? I thought it meant like so that he can't have control over his own
It's
but it also meant in
It did.
Independent.
Yes, it did. The answer is yes.
Yes, yes.
It's
All of the
actually
things.
D, all of the above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of
Are you eating the chips anymore?
everything.
Probably, but I don't have any more.
Alright, so, I'm gonna go ahead and, I'm gonna put my crossbow in a satchel.
Mhm.
I am gonna keep my armor on with,
With your extra.
no, those are actually gonna go in the satchel
Okay.
with my crossbow. But I'm gonna sling it over my back and, walk to the end.
Okay.
During the
I'm
night.
sleeping.
Yeah, during the night. Let her pick the room that we would care. Before we go to bed. Night.
DC 10. I know. It was alive before the thing happened.
History?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Insight.
7.
Wow.
Insight is this digital dice don't like me.
That's why I don't use them.
That's why I don't use them unless I'm using
Funny,
them.
they're fine for me. They must be fine. Oh,
That's not fun for me either.
Here, try that one.
That one did better. Well,
11.
his are really light and round.
Yeah, that would be an 11 in that case, yeah. But
so yes.
Well, the pin that one was wearing. One of them.
I vaguely remember it. I was quite young during probably around
I mean,
The before times.
the before time.
So, how much knowledge do I have?
You know who the Harpers are. Because you're from Harper, basically
Said it happened 100 years ago.
everything else.
You said
Yeah, it happened 100 years ago.
Yeah, I was like 50 years old. You know, just a child.
Yeah. But you're a wee lass.
Unless she was a deity, then she was wee Jack.
What did you say?
You never know.
You little lore joke there.
Anyway, no.
You don't remember the deity wee Jas?
Yeah, we did.
W-E-E-J-A-S?
Yeah.
I think it's really wee Jas, but
We shall.
or Yas. Wee Yas.
Oh,
Wee Yas.
We just see.
I was
Yeah.
just going to say that.
The Harpers were an organization that their basics are cool. They did a lot of evil, did a lot of research, but the last thing I remember them doing was specifically hunting dragons, ironically. I wonder if they're the ones that pissed them off.
If you're sitting in my
Now that I think
lap,
about it.
you're not gonna move.
Okay, but I don't actually have a lot of actual knowledge of armors. I know some basics from, you know, playing like Neverwinter, and I know some basics just from hearing about
If
them.
you
I don't
know the
do much.
basics of Harpers, your opinion of them would most likely be meddlers. They're those meddling kids in that freaking band with the dog and the stone.
What's the dog in the story?
I mean, they just seem so high all the time, and it's
They were mostly Boston and Rangers.
they have been eating
There were a
copious
lot of-
amounts of mushrooms, and it's addled their brains. Okay,
It was in the MR, man.
I don't
They-
really know
they've
how
been
a
to the
drow
realm.
could. I don't
They've
know.
been to the far realm. They was in the MR.
I'm just saying, on the consumption of mushrooms, I don't think a drow can ever judge,
Right.
like ever.
It's out of his mind.
Mushroom wine.
Huh?
Mushroom wine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but no, they meddle in a lot of things. That,
Mushroom wine with a little cheese. You want a little cheese in your wine?
they meddle in a lot of things, but not to be
It's shrine.
Yeah.
Shrine.
Fungus wine. Fungus wine.
not to be overly rude about. But they got involved in things maybe that sometimes they shouldn't. Other times they were great
I
helps.
mean, people
but...
say the same thing about my tribe.
Yeah, but see, a lot of the people that say that about that tribe tend to, meddle with them first. Let's be real. Y'all just tribing around doing your tribey thing. They just have to come in and be like, we don't like you anymore.
Yeah, and you would also remember that they really didn't have a leader. Like they had some, but they had some pretty. But you do remember that Elminster was a Harper,
In the Dredge books,
and so was
the Harper. Don't they meet the
Well, they-
Harper family?
the Harpo family. Yeah, that's
Oh,
totally
that's
different
Harpo.
from Harpo.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
it's been a long year since I read
crazy
those.
magicians.
Yeah, that's
You
why I was
remember
like,
the
wait,
crazy
is this
magicians,
the
the
Harpers?
Woo!
Yeah, Harkin cracked me.
Yeah, yeah.
He cracked me up.
Fucking Harpo.
That's why I was like, wait, is that
Wonderful
the
the
same?
boat and some of the leftovers so people leave, but they don't fully drink. But you don't want a good thing to go to waste.
Not going to be.
He's like, oh, I smell that.
That's not gonna help. But they meddled in a lot of things they shouldn't have
It's
been.
my hair.
Out of curiosity, during that 100 dragon, during that 100-year thing with dragons, are there rumors that they may have set it off? Because I know the last thing, like especially in Neverwinter, is they are hunting cult of dragons.
Well, I mean, the fact that Elminster was one of the top people in the Harpers, of course that rumor's going to abound. But the thing that happened itself was taking over the whole world. It wasn't just the dragons. It was also
Oh, it's just everything evil. Basically.
everything evil taken
Ah.
over. It was Sastan. It was
Back to Sastan.
Zariel,
Yeah.
and it was
Zariel
and
not getting to
some-
be good again.
and somehow Elminster invented this mythal that separated the world in two.
One that's being ruled by all that.
Yeah, because of all the failings of adventures happening at one time. He's trying to save the realms. And now he's kind of like Atlas.
He's he's standing in between.
Got the world on his shoulder.
But essentially they meddled in a lot, and a lot of the reasons for dragons doing what they do might be caused by them, but I don't know if there's truth to that. But Elminster,
They would
Yeah.
definitely oppose evil dragons.
they definitely fought it, but Elminster, the Great Wizard himself,
He wasn't a leader.
or
He
not a
was-
leader, he was
He
just
was,
part
one,
of
he was the most powerful Harper.
he was the most
Those
powerful
that
of
are.
them.
It was
so-
really more of a messenger network.
Yeah.
How they found rumors of evil and and did their best to prevent it from harming common folk.
Yeah.
Their biggest thing was protecting common folk,
Yeah.
even if it meant helping the bad guys some,
That's it.
like an overzealous paladin maybe.
Yeah.
You know,
That sounds, well, better the evil you know than the evil you don't.
right?
Because I was gonna say, I know the Harpers themselves have helped out certain evil drow cults because it's like, well, we know you don't like this either, and this is worse than you, so here, fight them with this.
Mm-hmm. Filled in Blackstaff, isn't it? And of course, he was the open lord, or he was the magistrate. That was what. And the open lord was Peregrine, which is the
They-
paladin.
I was gonna say now, isn't it the Blackstaff that is the leader of Waterdeep? 'Cause I know Waterdeep still has the Lords of
I think
Waterdeep.
it's his daughter.
Well, yeah, it's the new.
The
new
Blackstaff is gone.
well, there's a new.
He's the
one.
new Blackstaff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she's the new.
Yeah.
But
If she survived.
well, I don't know about here.
Yeah.
I don't know about it.
But that's kind of what they're about. But it's odd to see them because I thought they perished. Because that would be the belief, right? So
Oh,
they
yeah.
most likely perish.
Everybody. Well, I mean,
Especially if Elminster himself is
Yeah.
gone, then yeah.
yeah, 8 out of 10 people in the Faerun. The
Oh, that-
population has dropped by 80%.
That's a bad number for the Canadians as a whole, right there. That's a horrible number. There's 1 to 2 of them left, maybe. Oh, if it's
They're a
Dritz,
bit outside of that.
that poor dude, he'd be the only one again, and he'd be like, again? First 1,000 orcs, then they die by years, then they come back mysteriously, which Maliki still never explained, and now they're again? Why?
No, he'd be more like Forrest Gump. And then they came back again. And I went to see the president again. I drank so much Dr. Pepper, I had to pee.
But as they
Gilman said he has to pee.
as they go to rest, the spider will make a bed outside the window.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna shut the window. Spider just sitting above me.
So instead of sleeping, he's surfing the web on him.
No, I'm snoozing.
Using the web.
I'm like Neo at the computer. I'm just letting it surf on its own. And I'm just
He's on the web.
yeah,
You're on the web.
I'm online, but I'm not online. I'm AFK.
When you get duck walking, it's like,
You're AFK.
Scudder's like, hey, look.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, oh, this is comfy.
You want to jump in the web?
No, the beds.
Oh.
I actually think someone would probably point out that there was a wash tub as well.
Please use the wash.
I just rolled double 11 3 times in a row. With my dice.
I feel like my dice showed you more love today.
I can totally
Double 18.
I can totally see
That's such their advantage.
just to screw with the gutter.
I mean,
I mean, if you're rolling
Maybe.
high, yeah, if you're rolling high,
Still
right?
over a bathtub to make it look like a nice comfy bed.
Your brother jumps in and boom! I have been bamboozled! As a matter of fact, he probably smells so bad that the staff is pulling him to the top.
Take you anymore?
You know what? You look fine.
No, as you do that, all of a sudden the room fills with this bright light. Because you're so pale underneath all the dirt that it's just reflecting.
Gondor on it! It's a moon gnome! Gondor moon gnome!
Some random halfling just goes, beacons on it! Gondor calls for aid! And runs off.
We get the treasure and gold and stuff tomorrow. Yeah.
Right. Everything you have right now is paid for.
And
Food.
I guess
all that
as
stuff.
I,
2 of the 3 wanted to meet at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Sildar, the guy you saved, and the town master.
And then the third one was in 3 days' time.
yeah.
Yeah, if you're interested, you talk to the temple in 3 days time. Or no. Yeah. No, first thing the temple.
As I'm going through my quest, I'm also going to remembering the vision that played out. That had me stunned slackjaw there for a minute. I might just be trying to connect with Sani, and what does that mean?
What does what mean?
The vision that we all saw. Particularly mine was seeing our other characters fighting the. No, I don't even think it was just a dragon. It was they were just fighting a bunch of forces of evil.
With Elminster being the
Yeah, Elementor in the middle, and then we just saw our party fighting evil things.
One side destruction, one side
Peace.
well, I wouldn't know. That's
Peaceful
everything. The
It was well.
remnants of the world.
Well, I think it was tragedy. You actually said it was a more peaceful place.
It is.
It's just really overgrown.
There's not a lot of people there.
One could say that's definitely a metaphor for something. Place where there's lots of mortals, destruction and chaos. Place where there's not a lot of mortals. It's kind of overgrown, but it's pretty peaceful otherwise.
Somebody really needs to mow the lawn.
Right? Trim the hedges.
Hey, who knows? Maybe if we mow the grass, we might find a couple of cars.
So I'm guessing we pretty much all have a pretty restful night then.
Yeah, good.
Me.
Yes.
Much more comfortable together. We usually sleep well.
I was say I'm probably used to sleeping in the web. It's just a thing.
All right.
I have
So
a spider mix.
I'm assuming by this time it is morning and everything, and I have made my way to the inn. Yes.
Huh, yes.
Hold on, wait. Elvin, Rivers, you, me. Either one of you out?
We are the
No.
three elves.
That's right.
The
So at least at the end, you and I would be the first ones.
Yes. I love how we immediately started. I immediately love how we changed We Three Kings to We Three Elves.
I mean, three range elven kings is all I got.
They're stuck with the duck.
We're the Elven Kings under the
Right,
sky.
badly for a lot of people.
So,
I guess the Elven Queens.
so are they all in the same room, or do they have different rooms?
We're in the same room.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
So while you were sleeping, the tavern staff have made like a council table in the middle of the tavern.
Right. No.
And, they closed the inn for breakfast and they're many disgruntled villagers outside.
I'll, since her and I would probably be the first ones up at the inn in the morning, whether you come down or not, I'll at least go down to help them make arrangements so they don't have to feel like they gotta work it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's appreciated.
I'm a drow trying to be kinder in life. I try to do
So
a nice
Siegfried comes in the door. He's got this big ass satchel on his back, and he kind of clumps it down next to the door. But then he reaches into the satchel and pulls out another small satchel. It's about the size of a standard bag of holding. And he walks up to what was his name again?
Laurel.
Oh.
Laurel.
Christian?
Laurel?
No.
No.
Yeah, he never knew the name because I had never come up with one.
It's Jace's sister.
Yeah, Jason's sister.
Well, yeah, well, I know that.
Yeah.
But I'm just.
No, she thought I had told you the name before.
Yeah,
No, I never came up with a name. Not once.
Yes, I did. There was a newsletter from the
He'll actually reach in and pull out a hand stitched leather pouch to you. It says,
We got one
"Don't
here.
open this until the others are present." And then he'll actually ask the innkeeper where everybody else is, which rooms everybody else is in.
Well, there's only two other rooms.
Yeah, I'd
There's only
be
two
down.
rooms because I stayed outside, so it's just those two. Because they're in the same room. Which, I don't know if she's come down yet or not. That was up to you.
Yeah, I do like the idea of the two. Probably the
Tribal tattoo.
the tribal tattoo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, typically with tribal, you'll either have them all go down arm or you'll have like one large one across the back.
I would put it across the back so that way you can hide it. I mean, there'd be no reason to. You are a proud warrior.
Yeah, for tribal things, yeah, you're proud. Plus, I mean, if it's on the arm, it's not like there's not plenty of like leather armor that can stack along it if it's needed for concealment.
You guys are the kind of folks people expect to be bearing weapons.
Yeah.
No way.
But if we need to like go into like a
Well, if there's a town that would be against Corellian, maybe, but the thing is up above, like most people
And,
like Corellian, so.
and at the very least with Rana, like Why would I go somewhere where I was not welcome without fighting them?
About beating their faces.
And kidney
Yeah,
punch, kidney
it's
punch,
not like
kidney
she's
punch,
Dritz for the first time.
You
on the surface where they
welcome here. Challenge accepted.
Hooray! Me sitting on the side. Do we have to do this today? It's
Go
too
ahead,
early
punch
for
me,
this.
punch me in the face. I dare you.
Why did you do that?
You dared me.
I just did what we're all thinking.
But anyway, Siegfried will actually go upstairs and kind of, knock on doors. And he actually wakes you guys up, and he was a similar looking satchel, hand stitched leather, with some kind of object in it. But he does tell you, don't open this until everybody's downstairs.
My character would be like, but I don't have to.
I feel like when you said don't open it until everybody's downstairs, I'm like suspicious as crap now. I'm like, what? It's gonna be
I would
like
try to make everyone
multifaceted
uncomfortable
kaboom.
by doing this.
I feel like
I poke the bag constantly until somebody comes down.
So you can't just hand me something.
when he
and
walks,
tell me not
when
to
he walks,
open it.
yeah,
Like, I'm only
when he
checking.
walks away, I'm just
She
gonna,
runs down the stairs.
I'm just gonna quickly just like, text her.
There
Can I have that?
there is no.
Huh?
Can I have that
What?
bag that you're holding?
No,
It was given to me.
it was given to me. You have one of your own.
Can I have a poke?
Poke your own.
Sometimes when I think of you, I just touch myself.
Can I? Slide it in.
It's like right out in front of me. I don't think you're gonna slide a hand that away from its brow.
Well, you never know. She might just be like going to bend over to pick up something off the floor and goes, "Oops!" and knocks it out of your hand and runs away.
And like switches it out with mine.
What's your dex?
Like,
That's to say, because I guarantee I'm just no.
Gutter's like analyzing the shape of it.
You don't have it. He has it.
No,
he
you
gave
all
each
have one.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone.
Hence I said poke your own.
Yeah, Siegfried gave one to everybody. They're all the same. They're all the same style bag.
He's like,
Something about your finger.
Something about your finger. No.
You look down, innocent ant.
All right. So Siegfried comes. Siegfried.
You better kill it before the uncle finds out.
Siegfried comes down after giving these three
Mm-hmm. Good things.
their things. And he just sits down at the table and just kind of waits for
Everyone will arrive.
everyone else to arrive.
Or skips on down. But
There's
Probably
a
kids
very
have
nice
that.
breakfast on the way.
Detect magic.
There's a very nice breakfast
Sorry,
laid
but
out.
from where I come from, this is a bad time.
Rana's trying to sit down, but she's like squirming the whole time. It's like,
You're not like.
can't get comfortable.
Sindar stands up and says, "Thank you. Have breakfast. Please be sated."
Seated or sated?
Sated. You're already seated.
easy to say.
All right. Now that everybody's Siegfried does stand up, and he looks around. He looks around the table. And he goes, "Okay, now that everybody is here, please go ahead and open up the satchel that I've given you." And inside, each of you find a dagger that's about 13 inches from tip to pommel.
You mean a short sword?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
Oh no, for him.
Yeah,
For him, it's a short sword.
bro, no, that's almost a long sword.
Right.
And it they're
Fine.
all
There's another game to find.
Dad, where's your phone?
Pockets?
you've already had 3.
Pretty go off.
He's not mad at anyone.
There's really no magical properties to the dagger. It's just your standard, like, it almost looks like a military dagger, almost like a bayonet, kind of. But it is on the bottom of the pommel and on the the blood groove, I guess, for lack of a better. There's also the exact same symbol, but it is the symbol of Siegfried's order.
His company.
Why are we giving this to us?
Ronald will feel for the weight of it and the balance.
The masterwork.
I'd say yeah.
Very good weight. No.
Siegfried,
Good for throwing or stabbing.
you can actually kind of see that this is actually kind of bothering Siegfried a little bit.
Okay.
She's resisting the urge to throw it.
She's just like,
Roll perception.
Getter's like,
Roll me for one from North Roll.
Oh boy.
Time.
That's a 6.
You guys hear she calmly walks up and says,
Can I roll?
Getter's like, Duck, look!
I feel like if she did that, I slightly
Come
fell.
down.
Given that you rolled a 6, I'm just like, really? Could you have gone that way?
But
Just splitting hairs at this point. What do you mean?
Well, quite like literally.
Can I roll perception to see if I can tell, like, how upset he is?
He said he's visibly.
yeah, you
know
can
that,
definitely
but, like-
tell like
There's no more to it.
yeah, you can visibly tell that he is
Then I ask
that
him
he is
what's wrong.
troubled. To which he, it's not that he's like being rude about it, but he kind of ignores your question.
He doesn't speak for an office.
He pretty much says, you know, that these were given to his company when they first began their training. This is what they first learned what to fight with. And as much as it pains him to admit it, but he has been quite lonesome for quite some time. And so this is kind of his way of apologizing and asking for you guys to be his friends.
Sure, why not? Why-
Other than that,
The company of the dagger is born.
I'm going to actually.
So you too give
Thank
weapons
you.
to friends. God!
Yep. I only know you better.
You know what this puts me in mind of? Dances with Wolves. Good trade.
No, not Dances with Wolves, Lone Ranger, because that's with Johnny Depp.
No.
No,
Dances with Wolves.
That's the same thing.
When he wants to keep his hat,
Yeah.
and then he
Oh.
like gives him his vest, and he's like, "Good trade."
yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Getter's like, a perfect weapon for our fated beginnings.
Because they go through the whole speech like everyone knows it was his hat. Everyone saw him wearing the hat. Everyone knows he was wearing the hat when he went into battle. You found the hat on the ground, but that does not make it not his. He's like, it's my hat. I found it. You know, that's the way it is.
Fine.
And he's like, well, fine. You must give him a gift.
Right?
And that was like so acceptable. That was like one of the best parts of the movie. Everyone knows it was his hat. Everyone saw him wearing it. I was like, that's great.
But she's definitely implying it's not that she wouldn't, but they can. I come from a world where people take what they want because they want. It's not going to get it. So I'm going to give me something for trust and prove they are. Or make them prove it.
It's not that I trust you. It's
Sure, then show me when I have. Otherwise,
Did you give me fair with that? Did you carry it? It's kind of heavy.
yeah.
No.
I have no room on my person.
Sorry, I had that.
It weighs heavy on his soul.
He
more
said it's a
than
weapon for starting your journey. You should be the start of the journey.
And it means a lot to him. I will take something that means a lot to him. Not without good reason.
I'll carry it for him. Whether or not I use it, I don't. I'm more of a hands-on touch. Like I remember when I was like 10 years old and I had my first dagger.
It wasn't nearly as nice as that, I imagine.
No.
It was fun.
And then eventually,
And I was mad because I couldn't sharpen.
eventually they
I should
upgraded me.
sharpen a little bit.
I mean, you can, but only to some great of an extent.
Make it serrated. cardboard cut.
Paint it with splinter horribly. And imagine if a piece
More
of
soldiers died from dysentery.
Is this
I'm
one in
telling you-
my
I'm telling you,
sanitary?
I would
What's
much rather-
questionable me?
I would much rather be
Is
hit
that
in
weird
the
that
hand
that's what hits him?
with, you know, be hit in the fingers with a sharp blade, like with like a sharp metal sword, rather than a bowkin.
Or
Yeah.
even a dull blade. Like, it hurts way more to get cut with a dull blade than it does with a sharp
Steak
blade.
knife. I think it's steak knife.
and you're more likely.
So the two Seller and the town master are quietly discussing amongst themselves as you guys settle in. They give interesting glances at the ceremony of the dagger thing, and Sildar himself is like very he like to you like that, like he gets it, you know what I mean? So he used to be in the Lord's Alliance, so when there was a Lord.
Not only
He
that,
kind of is the Lord's Alliance.
yeah. Well, that's kind of the thing. He's also, Siegfried's also feeling like he probably should start to rebuild his order.
What are you?
So what shall we call all of you?
I'm not.
Okay, that's one of you. What shall we call
All of you.
The Motley Crew?
The dagger mates.
the what?
No.
The dagger mates.
Oh, I thought you said the gutter mates. I'm
I
like,
thought he said inmates.
That might really fit this group though.
Everyone's from the edge of civilization. I think the outer mates would be better.
Yeah, there you go.
Um,
The outsiders. There you go.
the outsiders. You are the outsiders.
That's so original. I think I'm gonna
It's original.
be interested
My-
in it.
I'm not gonna even suggest it for this group, of course, because it was for a previous group. One of my favorite group names was the Unusual Suspects.
I like
I
that.
like it.
That's good. That would be like an awesome rogue plan title right there. That'd be great.
The unusual suspect.
Because there's a rogue still. Or,
Well, I mean,
So really, is it gonna
because
be the
people wouldn't
outsiders?
generally.
You guys really want to be called the outsiders?
I like the
Outliers. I do like outliers.
I like that.
Fucking outlying.
I mean, I was a trial. I mean, it might be true.
you're meaning like we're from the outskirts.
Yeah. Yeah, I do mean the outlier, but that doesn't mean it's what everybody else thinks. It's kind of like the Mighty Nine. Really, they were just called the Mighty No.
Yeah.
Just kind of that
I like the outliers. I like it.
And of course, we just had to change it.
I do like the outliers because it kind of has that feeling.
Now,
of,
how is liar spelled? Is it L-Y? Is it L-Y-R-E-S?
L-I-E-R.
Or
I mean,
or is it liars like you're a liar?
Or is it Lyres, like liars, like the bards play?
Yeah, that's what I was.
on the other hand, technically, we already have something as a mascot. If we wanted it, we could be traveling legend with the spiders and stuff. It's a thing. The wandering web. I'm just saying, we do have a giant freaking spider that's always with us. Good mascot.
It's
And a
Webster's.
monkey.
Oh,
Animals!
The spider monkeys.
The spider monkeys! We do goose.
The zoo. The
Yeah.
Zoolanders.
Yes. There you go. Yes. Yes, I am totally down with that.
so we're all from
You left her hanging.
yeah.
They didn't see.
Huh?
I'm like, really?
He wasn't looking at you. You can't get mad for being.
I'm sorry. I
but
rolled a
you
one on my
nobody.
perception check. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
You have to see the fingers on the edge of the cliff before you're responsible for leaving someone hanging.
The outliers is our best
There's a video
suggestion right now.
on TikTok where it's just they have like the entire time all their choices are made with D20,
Uh-huh.
like roll D20 or roll
Right.
3. You did not see the door; you ran straight into it.
Right. Didn't see the fingers hanging on the cliff.
So I like the Zoolanders.
Zoolander, anyone from Zootopia.
So, we appreciate you meeting with us here today, says Sildar. Harvin, Wester, and myself
I was on the Outliers vote.
are grateful for the rescue of the goods. You have no idea how much of the economy of this town relied on that particular shipment, as it was the first major shipment that was brought into from another city that was, not within a day's travel. However, further up the Tribor Road, there is another raiding band of orcs. And we were wondering if you could reconnoiter the area and maybe find where they're coming from. The farmer you did, man.
I just thought I'd make
Oh.
it similar.
The farmer that you saw last night's name is Keyline Elderly, and his son Carp may have accidentally discovered the path to their hideout when they were on a journey to Tribor. If you would be so kind to speak with them, if you wish to undertake this quest.
They have like a list of
Take this along.
except us. I get a grayed out exclamation point now.
I'm texting you for some more. Yes.
No, knowing our luck, he'd accept class.
Campaign. Wait.
Yeah, I'm sitting here for 10 minutes like this.
Right?
There's a little blue wheel going across.
My eyes are spinning.
Oh man, that visual made my head hurt.
Mushroom wine.
We come back, that dwarf is growing a liking to it. I'm like, you really shouldn't drink too much of that, right? Oh yeah, it's not good, man. It's great. It's fine.
People that are drunk always say that.
It's fun.
It's fine. I am perfectly fine. I am not drunk. I am fine. Okay? Just leave me alone.
Yes.
Fun ale.
I remember hearing that.
Give him another shot.
Just one more. Just one more. Come on, one more. One more. Come on, one more.
Uno mash.
What did I say? He killed his victory.
Also, at the end of town, there is a seedy tavern. And I don't know what it's called.
The CD.
Probably called the Seedy Tavern.
If it is, that would be it.
There's a Seedy Tavern called the Seedy Tavern. We purposefully name everything here as it appears.
At the edge of town, there is the Sleeping Giant Tap House. It is not an inn, it is just a tap house. Though people do end up sleeping there a lot. Some suspected members of a group called the Red Brands, who we believe are associated with these orcs, hang out there. And it is possible you might gain information from them as well.
That actually could be a better starting place. I mean, it's not like we don't have methods of intimidation. We have methods of, excuse me, I mean persuasion. Did I say intimidation? Despite your stomach. Timmy!
You might know who Deion Sanders is. Did you see what his son did this weekend? So, do you know about Deion coaching the Colorado Buffaloes, the college football team.
Yeah.
And then everybody made a big stink about he was like, you guys are not good enough to be playing football here, and you don't have enough pride to play football here, and I can care less if you leave, and they all left. And then you got a bunch of players from the transfer portal. Well, his 2 sons play there too, and then this other guy that's like plays both ways, like plays 120 snaps a game in college both ways, and is like a Heisman candidate for it. Like he's that good. So they have like 5 good players in the whole 152-man squad. They played TCU their first game, who was the runner-up last year, and they beat Colorado was one of them this year. Deion's son threw for 510 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Damn. I say
I was like, I think I'm looking at the wrong guy for the Heisman. But yeah, so anyway, I don't know why that popped in my head. Huh? We put them on the bike again.
everything.
Everything.
We even recycle condoms. You know, you recycle a condom?
I don't
Get up
want
off
to
the
know.
floor and shove it.
Ah!
People to you. It's not quite
That joke makes me laugh every time I tell it.
That's about as bad as my dad's.
Oh no, I do that
What
on
do you
stage.
think?
Like I get on stage and I'm like, I'm going green, you guys. I'm going to recycle everything.
What do you call
So how many people in the audience do you see gagging?
They're bikers. They think it's fun.
Yeah, you should tell him the next time you do a show like that. You should tell him my dad's joke. What do you call a hooker with a runny nose? Bull.
Oh,
It was funny.
that was the better answer to that joke.
Those are some options we have. If you choose to help, it would be greatly appreciated. There could possibly be a collection taken for a monetary reward, possibly a percentage of the profits from the next caravan would pay for that.
So that would be the better place to start.
You're good at the information gathering. Tell me what I need to beat up to.
So for the information gathering in that room, oh, you definitely need to be with me. I need you to look scared.
Ah, gotcha.
See, I can always go in starting nice, but then when I need something intimidating, I don't know if the spider will fit through the door. So if anything,
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men of all ages,
So-
ruffians and members of outlaw gangs, put your attention to the stage. I'm gonna do your dance quick. Word up.
Word to your mother.
At the very least, you know, if the doors aren't big enough for the spider to get in, we may just have to have you drag them. Let them meet the hungry. She's there you go. Usually does. Work on occasion.
Now, does your spider occasionally throw up weapons and armor and stuff?
I don't know, does it? That would be hilarious.
The only reason I'm asking is because Kim and I
You guys are gonna be in combat and she's gonna be like, go get him! She's like, and you're like, go get him! Attack him! little bullets of metal come out.
The whole chain link now unleashed. Was that a chain shirt?
Well, the reason I asked
What?
that is because
Keyword.
Nick and I have been playing Borderlands 3,
Oh.
and my the character that I'm
Oh,
playing
yeah.
is the Beastmaster, and he has a pet spider ant, and every so often the spider ant will actually puke up, ammo,
A weapon or
a
ammo
weapon
or
or
Sweet.
some kind
That's a
of
handy
shield.
friend to have.
And he just goes, when did you eat that?
Yeah, when did you eat that? Or where did that come from?
So there it is.
Well, like I said, I'd have to construct a tavern, and the farm will probably be a little more outside town, but that sounds like right there.
It being early, you could probably catch them on the floor of the tavern.
Yeah. Oh, get them while they're disoriented and drunk. That's perfect.
Barker.
They're also usually more fun because they think that they're invincible.
Well, and especially if we just get jump on the right thing, they're gonna be so haggard and wasted still, most likely. So I mean, they're probably gonna still be too hungover to even understand that they need a light. Hopefully. Otherwise, you know, the bright light will really give them some severe headaches. Also makes it very disturbing. Anybody else? Yeah. Feel free to give input. I'm just saying that I feel like
Oh, you should have the blue. That's the first thing you know.
well, there's that in the farmer.
Closest.
But I think it's closest, and honestly,
Well, it's actually not the closest.
I would love.
No, it's at the very edge of town. Like it's kind of an outlier on the road end. It's kind of part of the town, but not really.
Is that in the direction we're going?
It's not on the tribal road. No.
Well, then even
It's
more.
just on the
Is
path
this
out of
ta-
town.
is
This kind of
this
leads
tavern
somewhere.
anywhere close to
That's-
to my
It'd be closer to your house than it would be to the Halfling's house.
So
You're aware of it. You know it's like the place you tell your kids not to go to, but they sneak off to like Porky's.
So yeah, honestly, especially in that case, it'd be better to go there first because that's the farthest we have to go before we're going that direction. The halfling house.
Their
is the house we
son,
gotta go to. because
They've
that's
heard that the Halfling's son, Art, knows a secret path that may lead to the hideout of the gang that's terrorizing the town.
But you know, children only remember things so well. At least if we have information to meet in the middle of it.
Plus, you know, I always do love going. Are we gonna do this the easy way or the fun way?
We're gonna do this the fun way or the really fun way?
And if we catch people that are helping the bad guys, before they help the bad guys,
Townmaster,
won't
do
be
we have a
helping the bad
prison
guys.
just in case?
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's a lot there.
So
It's
you know,
a single room, hay on the floor, where we ship the stables out to.
well, you know, I'm just just in case we catch any red hands, or
The red
not working.
the red
any-
brands with the red hands.
Well, also
That's the
the
name
red
of the
hands
group,
may
by the
be
way.
missing.
That's the name of the group that they feel like is associated with the orcs is the red brands.
Well, those red brands may be missing a hand.
I mean, I guess it's better than having a white hand.
Which is tons better than having a brown one.
When you go to wipe and your fingers drag to the Mud Valley. And on that note, can we?
Or a Middle Eastern person
So,
goes to shake
did
their
we
left
still
hand.
have? Did we still have one more
Politely
meeting
decline.
at the tavern, though?
Huh?
Didn't we have like one more meeting at the tavern? Or at
Well,
the
you could
inn?
meet what you call it 3 days later.
Yeah, no, the townmaster came and said something to us
Fancy blood
after
spell.
the one guy.
Oh,
came and said
That was fancy blood spell.
Yeah.
Is he at this meeting or the other meeting?
He's not there at the moment. It's early.
Well, I say I mean, if there's somebody we need to check back at the tavern, we can just go deal with the tavern, the other seedy tavern, and come back here and then go check out the halfling farm.
So we consult the staff. Any thoughts?
I pointed towards the seedy tavern. Just use a just press digitation.
No, Siegfried takes the laurels down here and just swing, ding, and pins it to the down the wall. In the direction of the seedy tavern.
No, pins it in such a way that it points that direction. That'd be
To the sleeping giant, then.
Yep. No,
Might I request a
I've
furlough?
heard stories of my tribe coming upon a sleeping giant before. He wasn't asleep for long.
Yeah.
So,
We have a furlough real quick.
What?
Furlough.
a schnock.
They need to go outside and smoke.
Oh, I was like, there's nothing further in it. Only if she
Wow.
shaves. Yeah, you guys can smoke real quick.
This is the reason why I love you so much. Corwin.
He really does. There's days and weeks he's just like, I should tell him this.
Yeah.
There's no telling what rabbit hole I'll go down with stuff, man.
There's a couple that said, no, we're not bringing that at the table. That's going to go bad, Jason.
come back.
Minus the elephant. So just doing basically that picture, kind of minus the elephant.
There you go.
What?
Yeah, she's not from a place where there would be elephants, lions, jaguars.
Other than Africa.
No lions,
No.
tigers, or bears on it.
So just took her or
Yeah.
minus the elephant.
Yeah, just regular small forest animals.
I guess technically she's gonna get some spiders.
Yeah,
He just didn't get the
So,
crickets,
as I grow in spiders,
roaches.
given
Giant
the fact
spider.
that, given the fact that I've grown up on spiders in previous life, would I be able to work with spiders?
Depends on how your ethos looks at poisoning people. With goodness. Same reason assassins can't be good aligned. Poisoning is an evil act. In and of itself. Ethically.
Well, it was more for
Yeah. But I mean, like, sleep poison's not. But, like, poison that kills people is.
Oh, it wouldn't be poison that kills people. Temporary paralytic.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
So you want to transform into a frostbite spider for terror.
Right?
Something like that. Yeah, sure.
Something enough for us to get away.
And plus, most of the poison that I would do would just be straight up damage.
Yep.
Smash a wound, a heavy wound. That's a hit a flesh wound.
In D&D canon, it's generally been accepted that, like, poisons are... There used to be only assassins could get poisoned under that class. It's always kind of been kind of a gray area.
Oh, should I say? So what? I mean, can trained spiders do venom? There's venomous and poisonous. They're two very separate things.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of spider do you have?
His mouth.
My companion. It's just a giant. Or no, excuse me, it's a giant wolf spider.
Wolfie.
Or no, it's not. No, because I couldn't use the wolf spider. Right, I can, but it didn't have hardly anything like the stats, and it was not giant. It was just.
Giant spider.
It wasn't large.
You
It
put
was
giant.
just. Yeah, giant spider. Was good. However, a giant spider is not the right rank creature, so I think it's technically the same.
She's moon druid, so.
Did she use hero already?
Yeah.
Yeah, what level 2?
Well, I know that.
Oh,
I just
yeah,
I thought the CR rank even for a moon druid, I thought it was just double. Wait. Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you can.
I was like, I've been around it. I see it right there in front of me every day.
That wasn't my problem. It's just there is a CR restriction on those druids.
Yeah, but
if
if
you're-
Tiamat flies overhead, you can't turn anything.
Huh?
But
Like that dragon destroys the world. Oh,
since you're a Circle of the Moon druid, your CR restriction actually goes up. It's higher, so you can actually be.
Yeah, I mean, but look though, I mean, like that would be kind of broken though. Just on the happenstance that you. See what I
You
did there?
you could see a painting of one of those actually.
Well, I mean, the funny part is technically any spellcaster that reaches a high enough level that can cast shape change could try to be. Yeah. They can still at least get. They can still at least get a dragon.
And then pray to the rest of the gods that if and when Tiamat does finally.
Oh, because she'll know the moment you try that crap. She'd be like, "Excuse me."
It's like you have successfully transformed into Tiamat. Yeah. But if it shows up and blows you away.
Oh no! See, I would just write it as Tiamat just takes over your mind now.
Yeah.
You've now become her avatar. Congratulations!
Number 2 CR1, level 6.
Yeah.
Can't level 6. I can't change.
Okay.
5.
What's happening now?
You're sitting at a table eating breakfast.
No.
Over
Deciding to go to
the
Yeah, the tavern.
You see
It's
the
time to go
over-
kick the ruffians away.
the people who might be.
Okay.
Let's go.
Plus,
Don't say ogres in multiple tense.
that's not fun.
Because I have one.
You're welcome.
I'd rather have something I just have one of, like a hill giant.
No, I don't want those either. Not right now. I don't want those. I'm good with that.
I'll take a
Hill giant with an athletic supporter and a cup on.
Not crap. It ain't snow loft can't help. That's not fair.
I'll take it. I'll take the cart that's the size of a hill giant for
Right.
100, please.
Rolling
Are
out.
we gonna go do this?
I'm already on the spider.
Yep, yep.
Taking y'all so long. No.
I'm already at the door. As soon as they said fight, I'm out the door. Respect! I knew this.
Yo.
I see the long dirt road with the scene from Tombstone, them all walking towards the OK Corral, and Hell's Bell is playing in the background.
Gunner's like, take that. We're not fighting right away.
Fighting the wrong way. Wait, what? I keep getting chromads. It's driving me insane.
Go from the lips and get to the board!
It shouldn't be a such thing.
I know. I used to use them in Fairmont.
Being as how
I'm
Siegfried
afraid of
knows,
DMCA.
being as how Siegfried knows the layout of the town, he's gonna lead the party to
Your house?
uh,
To the tavern.
to the tavern.
Yeah, I have a whole playlist of DMCA free stuff.
That is literally my text tone. Like, I mean, somebody just texts me and like follows it up, and you just
Guys walking down the street. You're headed towards the tavern.
in slow motion.
Dust and
Dun 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 dun.
long overcoats flowing out.
Can you imagine a giant spider in slow motion?
I can literally just see Conan doing.
Nope. Every time the bell rings, he hits the duck on the head. Dong.
Shave. Dong.
He can't hit me on the head. I'm taller than him.
He's got a staff.
It'd be the other way around.
His staff is taller than him.
Well, I was gonna say in that case, he's ringing your kneecap.
Ka-cling.
Yep.
That's almost worse, honestly.
I'd rather get smacked in the head, on the top of the head, than smacked in the knee. I'm just saying.
Took a stab.
People
to the
learn
knee.
that the hard way. He bumped his head and he's like,
I would rather be hitting
whatever,
the
and
head
like,
than
hit his-
anywhere else in my
hit his
body.
knee, and I'm like,
Yeah, probably.
I would actually be hitting. I'd rather be hitting the head than any other place in my body.
Mm-hmm.
Even the temple almost.
Mm.
Everything else hurts.
Right?
it's also usually typically more
When I was
effective.
21 years old, I was walking
Actually.
into a club and the bouncers come chasing the guy out the front door. And he literally walked, and me and my two friends were standing together. And he punched my first friend, punched my second, and he round hit, house kicked me right here with the flat of the top of his foot. And hit the ground screaming. He broke his foot.
That's great.
Best story, way funnier to hear my friends tell the story. I literally looked at Steve Cox and went, "Did that dude just kick me?"
That's one of those quack. Hey son, may I have another one?
Think I should have another. So what's up? Good.
Yeah, we're heading-
Walking down the street, you hit the edge of town, you pass a couple of small farms, and then you see just this rickety old juke joint with a porch and a fiddle player passed out on the bench and a little bald kid playing a banjo.
I was literally just getting ready to go. Do you hear banjos too?
No, it's just you.
I see them.
Guy on the porch is passed out. Just a passed out fiddle player. It's like 8:30 in the morning.
Well, somebody, that's
He's got,
what I
he's got a
don't
mug
want to
that's
do.
like obviously still wet, pouring out alcohol that he dropped.
Hey, can you go drink that?
I was
So okay, now
Gutter-
now,
gutter,
now I have,
don't let the
I have
waste
a
go.
question for you, Troy.
Uh-huh.
In this world,
Stop sleeping.
are fireworks a thing?
Not yet.
He's like, I'm scared of that answer.
Not in this part of this world.
Okay.
No Gandalf moments here, people.
No, I was literally I was gonna take some little like,
Gunpowder was just beginning to take hold before the calamity.
I was just gonna take.
It is quite prevalent in another realm we won't speak of.
I need shape water to get the liquid back up at the glass and set it upright.
The worst part
There
of
you
being
go, buddy.
is shaped in water, so only the water of the alcohol.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
The alcohol just gets left behind.
Oh.
It's like an acid just starts burning.
Shape liquid. Shape liquid.
Actually, that would actually work in my favor though, because he would leave just the pure alcohol. Yeah, just sit that down in the middle. Just sit that in the
He's
middle.
invented Everclear.
That's so
Dude, the first time I ever had Everclear, good lord.
One shot.
Did you know in the 90s they used to sell it in 2-liter bottles of grape juice called Purple Passion at the liquor store?
Wow.
Ridiculous.
But yeah, are you actually going to?
Makes Mike's hard lemonade
Okay.
go
He's
limp.
an alcoholic. There's alcohol being wasted.
Okay. There's a hanging, kind of ratchety saloon doors. Just awfulest smell of sweat and alcohol and blood and feces
Have a pint in my
and
bag,
whatever else you
filling
can imagine
The blood is fine.
coming out of the inside.
So, Siegfried will take.
I like that, shall we?
Tonight.
I was thinking of
I've just you.
that was Deeds,
Uh-huh.
the big fat guy in Deeds, Mr. Deeds.
Oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, I think I just shot myself.
I mean, I probably wouldn't be totally out of place here. I mean, I'm wearing
There's
brown
a,
and furs.
There is an urchin type
I'm
child
proud
running
of
around
Steve
stealing coins off of the passed out bodies.
So
When you guys approach the door, you hear and it runs off.
I'm gonna take the slip the bottle out of the passed out fiddle player, fiddle player's hand.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna, to everybody else, walk inside, creep into the middle of the room, set the jug down, put like a little fuse, light it, and then quietly
So
back
Dude,
out.
you could like stomp out like my 2-year-old and it wouldn't wake these guys up.
Okay.
are you sure you want to be? We're supposed to question and not light them all on fire.
Oh,
It'll be more like an M80. It's not that much.
just wait.
Just
And,
trying to wake them up.
and just like scare the ever living crap out of them, and then
But see, if they all wake up, there's a chance that there could be a lot more of them than us.
And you hear from out of the middle of the thing, you hear ah! Ugh. And it's dead quiet again. You look over the edge of the saloon doors, and the man closest to the cup, his eyebrows are on fire.
Everybody else still
They
just
burn
passed
to a
out.
crisp and go out, and he doesn't wake up.
Oh, this should be. So we need to just take this one by one.
thank you.
As you open the doors, there is a woman hog-tied over a table, nude, with many bruises and cuts,
Oh, so that's what they're
moaning,
What?
Oh, no.
moaning in pain.
Are you sure?
Immediately run to her and let her go.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same.
Go free, my friend.
I'm like, oh.
I'm gonna give her like a spare
Ooh.
cloak if you like.
She doesn't take the cloak. He just runs up the stairs.
Leaving a
I think
girl-
Frost. No, she doesn't. She just wants to pull. She's been badly beaten.
Leaving a girl I fell down.
Yeah. Anybody ever seen the first
She's on the
Equalizer?
floor.
Yeah.
Remember the girl that got beat up? Who was in the hospital, and that's why he did it.
Are you talking about the one?
The very first
Um,
one with Denzel.
Right. You're talking about the one where like
The
he
girl
goes
that
back,
reads with him, yeah.
where he
The one that
takes-
lives.
Yeah, where he takes her back to the hospital and then he goes back and then just beats the ever loving crap out of the 3 guys.
No.
No, not that one.
No, it's the one where he's in the diner with the girl and the pimp comes.
Oh,
and
that one. Okay, yeah.
First
Yeah. Which one? Which one is that one then?
I think it might be in the same one. No, because he works at Home Depot in the first one.
Yeah.
It's the second one.
Okay.
The third one's just now out.
I follow her
Oh.
had catch cure wounds on her to heal her wounds.
Okay. And then she now runs up the stairs. You hear a door slamming.
Well, this is no sports at all.
Oh, we can make it sport.
And then you hear,
Wake up!
Like they just went from jumpers to bad guys.
So which one of them out of all the passed out drunks looks the fineliest dressed?
none of them look fine.
Yeah, no, finally for them.
But there's a chair up against the wall that's built to make it look like a throne. And there's a guy passed out in it with a mug in each hand.
I tie him up.
You wake him, is what you do.
Well, I was
Roll
just-
for initiative. Wait. Talk about it while I do this.
well, I was actually
Talk about
going
rolling
to,
initiative. Okay.
I was actually going to see if I could cast one.
What on him?
Well, you would have if she hadn't tried to tie him up and wake him up.
I was going to cast web on him, so he
Couldn't get up.
couldn't get up.
Oh, yeah, boys!
Unfortunately, you try and physically tie him up, like that takes time. Web would have been a.
Oh, dude.
Now,
It happens.
I'll use my, I forget what it's called.
I forgot what it's called.
Okay, the new thing I got to keep.
Your isn't working.
Importance.
I rolled 2 times on whenever we rested, and I got a 9 and a 1. I'm gonna give the 1 to him for his initiative.
Okay.
But I had a vision.
I rolled
I had a
I
vision
rolled
of this.
3%.
I jumped to this.
Oh, so close.
Wait, you said minus level?
Plus 11. Well, yeah. Minus it.
Well, we're level 2, so is that a 1?
Yeah.
Fighting.
Yeah.
Woohoo! First try.
Right.
All right, so we roll an initiative now.
Not yet. I searched for encounters
Did I
instead
get
of
it?
monsters.
Whoops.
I know, right?
Siegfried doesn't have any of his.
All right, jack of all trades.
Looks like he's
strong
going
and
with. Looks like he's going with his.
I mean, you
longsword.
could have put them on when you knew we were going to see plays.
You could have.
You didn't.
Looks like he's using his longsword.
What you all making this?
Have
Oh,
everybody-
wrong longsword. Not
I'm
it.
sorry.
Dude, have you seen Twisted Metal yet on Paramount?
I played the game.
You really should watch that show. It's great. It is great. It actually gives like a backstory to each of the characters.
All right, roll your initiatives on the computer. And the leader automatically. Hey, Ryan.
What?
Ryan. Yours was 3 worse, but he only got a 4. And now he has a 1. Still waiting on Doug? You got her.
I didn't
That's
roll
the least the die roll for it.
I didn't roll too
Come on,
great.
dude.
I didn't roll too good.
You got
Okay.
5 plus
I
4.
rolled- Hey, you did one better than me. I rolled a 4 plus 4.
Ooh.
I rolled a 9 plus
We're
4.
back in first grade.
Really mean.
I wrote a 9 plus 2.
Alright, showing up over here yet.
My dice just exploded.
There it goes. Your dice have quit moving completely. Yeah.
No, it exploded. It's gone.
Alright. Lorez. One shot.
Yeah.
Whoa, guys!
Well, the leader got replaced with a 1. I freaking got 9. He got 8. I got 11.
Butter got 10. And the bandits got
She got 11. We literally went
So,
and
I
got
was gonna
10,
say-
11.
I was gonna say, wait a minute, did we? Well, you guys went
The
8,
bandits
11,
got, the
12.
bandits got 7. The bandits got 7.
no,
And the
sorry.
leader got a 1.
No, sorry.
Which he would have still been last, and he rolled a 4.
No, sorry. I had a plus 2. Still.
I rolled a 4 as well. But I have a
Okay.
plus 4 in it.
Okay. Well, I was not expecting you to finish.
There are.
So, if this is the start of initiative, has he had time to actually call?
7.
Has he actually had time to call the boys awake yet?
Yeah.
I have a think that he hasn't.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, they're passed out on 4. They have to be woken up
Cooper, you had to
individually
come
by
in here,
getting
but I'm
kicked or
playing.
something.
Oh, good. Then I'm gonna cast Melora's spider mouth on him so that he can't even talk.
What?
His spiders will start pouring out his mouth to hit the ground, and he'll take 3d6 damage. But he needs to make a saving throw. He has to succeed a charisma saving throw of a DC 15.
I did not make it.
We'll eat your food.
Huh?
I have to do it before I find out the result.
Oh.
I was gonna give him this.
Eat your food up to me.
Give him
The
Well,
other
you
one.
haven't found it out yet.
You
No,
don't.
before I need
Oh, he failed?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
you failed.
Then yeah, he's gonna fall to the ground, and he takes...
It's gonna fall off the chair.
Oh, actually, I don't think he does take damage. No, he does not take damage. He's just... He falls prone, and he is entirely unable to speak as hundreds of tiny spiders crawl out of his mouth and all over his body.
Okay. Is that it?
I will actually go ahead and afterwards use a bonus action to take the form of a giant wolf spider, which is actually medium, so giant kind of weird in my hand. But it's a medium spider, and I will stand over him menacingly.
Fuck!
And I'll just...
No, it's Duck's turn.
I know.
But, no, I'll look over at you and be like... Just the one little pincer. The always, I reckon.
Him and his not do height 8.
Huh?
You and your not do height 8. Duck! It is now his turn.
If that was turned, what does that wish it to be?
I need you to make.
We are about to lay it, the smack it down.
Bear in mind, I am now standing over this guy in my wolf spider form.
As spiders are pouring out of his mouth.
I'm about to do worse than the same thing, but worse.
No, that's like I said, that's fine. Just if it's an area effect,
It's not. You first one creature within range.
Yeah, it's already charged
Yeah.
with that.
yeah, the Melora spider mouth. I just did that.
Yeah, these spider growth.
What is it?
Spider growth.
Making the spiders grow that come out of his mouth?
No, you're like I said, you're getting that option because it's meant for the spider circle through it. I haven't been able to figure out how to get it specific for that. I literally made those for this spider circle.
You did the same spell?
No, she's streaming another spell. It's the same kind of thing. It just actually does damage instead of stops them from talking.
Oh, okay.
Constitution saving throw.
What's the DC?
It's her spell DC. Yeah, what's her spell DC? It'd be at the top.
Probably a
14?
14.
He failed. Oh, wait, one. That's good. Oh, it's just
11 points of damage.
So now the spiders are fighting.
Yeah, continuously biting him.
Yeah, for the turn.
Alright, is that it?
And then I yeah, that's it.
Okay. Got her.
You know, it would be a really good twist of fate. Is that this dude is like, you know, my or like a childhood bully of mine. Pick him up and I know you.
To be fair, if he's human, he probably wouldn't be a child.
So when you try to get info from this guy, just take him out.
What?
When you're trying to get info from this guy, just take him out.
Info. I just don't want him waking up his buddies. Oh, I guess you'd have to be the one to say that. I'm the spider family.
Yeah, all she can do is back to things.
Morse code.
No.
Unless you can't see the damage. You can't just understand animals. You have to
No,
catch that and spell.
That's Snow can understand any
Yeah,
creature.
well, any creature.
It's not snow.
language. I know.
Oh,
Any spoken language.
Spider speak is not spoken language.
yeah, spider's not spoken English.
One could argue that snake language might be. There is partial. I would just point out.
Mostly used by one.
True. That's a fair point.
But
Yeah, it's kind of like
So-
Druid.
like, are they like
Animal empathy
How-
would be the right
Yeah.
spell.
animal
empathy.
empathy?
Gives you the general feeling of the animal.
Well, you also just have to speak the family.
Yeah,
I
we
know,
have to
I'm
think
just
of
saying
that.
animal empathy would allow you to like
Understand.
understand them. Yeah.
The intent, man. The intent and feeling.
I've forgotten about that stuff. I don't think they even have it anymore.
Actually, I think they.
What else did you do, Gutter? I mean, what are you gonna do? You haven't done anything yet.
I made a wrong
But-
Like, for my round, I go around picking up all their mugs and gathering them.
That would be something that would do.
It kicks one and says, "Excuse me," and it's wait.
How
So he
like,
said,
close
"Come on,
together
boy,"
are
and
they?
he's got no spider mouth happening. They're
I can-
eating him,
I can just
and the rest of the
literally-
guys just.
Yeah.
Come on, boy.
Blue, blue, blue.
Pulls
Uh,
from.
Is there any where like
How long does that
there's
last?
some of them grouped?
It
Oh, they're all over the
up,
place.
up to
They're not really groups.
up to 1 minute.
Maybe 2 or 3 at a time out of the 7. So probably 3 groups. 2, 2, and 3.
Oh, I was just thinking during sword versus which is anyone within 5 feet of me. But it's like a 5 foot.
Well, you could
or-
go stand in the middle of 3 guys.
Yeah.
And do it,
It,
Whoa.
it lasts up to 1 minute.
It's only a
What are you doing?
D4.
What are you doing in the middle of 3 guys?
Like I can.
Sword burst.
I mean, they all sleep right now, but I think that's going to drop.
She's
some
gonna
weight.
dance until the sword bursts.
Well,
Lord.
that's a.
There's conveniently a pole in the middle.
Lord. Oh.
So get rid of the rest.
This is just going.
Yeah,
just-
get rid of the rest. Now we know why the two off the rails. I like that in Oh Brother Where Art Thou that they rode him out on a rail.
That's a really good movie.
I had no idea it was like patterned after the Odyssey either. That's like where it came from. And I was like, wow. And then I thought about it, but that makes so
So how many times did you say there were?
7. Yeah, 7. I know I'm getting there myself. Haven't come on since January.
I assume my spider not fitting through. Yeah, I didn't think so. That's why I didn't have her do anything. So I'm like, I don't think she's gonna fit.
Well, I mean, spiders. There are some species of spiders that are known to.
Oh, I mean, yes, I could make her pull the she-lobe and just. But I was like, I feel like she's gonna take up a lot of the room.
Probably not necessary. What are you doing,
Yeah.
Gutter?
She's gonna take up a lot of the space.
Everyone else is expendable except for the leader.
I don't know how to play this.
She's gonna see 2 of my legs go up.
I don't want to hit a bunch and wake them all up. So closest guy to me. You know, closest guy to. I don't know. Closest guy.
That's the
What's
leader.
like that one up?
Let's go. And
Pew, pew.
shoot a acid bolt.
Okay.
That'll be my damage type.
Your damage type is acid.
Yes, gutters.
Yep. Well, if you need a troll, that's gonna come up handy.
I'll just figure what.
All right, Bandit A is your guy. It's Spike Duck.
4 damage.
4. All right,
Guys,
Lana.
So I'm gonna assume that because these guys are passed the fuck out, they don't get a deck save.
Nope. There's still a thing called coup de grace.
Oh yeah. That's no fun.
That's what you're gonna be doing anyway.
It's too soon after Molly Month.
So each of them take 4 damages. Spectral swords. 3 of like
It
I
really,
kind of
he,
grew with
he
3
knows
and
it too. He said
spectral
that.
swords
He's like,
pop up around me. And
he thought he
deal
could just
4
get
damage.
lucky enough because I mean, what are the odds that you're gonna get 6?
You got 3 of them. You're in the group 3.
Swing, 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 swing.
Sigrid.
So,
The common sense army person knows that you can just walk up and. Not all of them. One at a time. It's only first level.
Well, I mean, you got your, you know, your repeating crossbow. You can literally just take the time to.
Like line up their throats in a row. If you lift the crossbow.
no,
Oh,
no,
No, he grabbed it.
oh, it's all your
yeah,
sack.
it's in my satchel. I just haven't had a chance to, because I'm
Yeah,
wearing
it
my
takes him a
armor.
full round to put it back together.
Yeah. Yeah, everything's with me. I just haven't had a chance to,
Right.
you know, armor up. Yeah. Transformer. No, actually, he's actually,
Optimus Cross.
Siegfried is actually going to move up to the leader.
Got the spider coming out of his mouth.
Yep.
Okay.
And he's gonna pull his longsword out and pretty much just stake the guy's the crotch of the guy's pants to the to the floor.
Roll a d20. If you roll a 1, you kill him by hitting him in the niggles.
If I roll a 1, I kill him.
That's my
13.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You
but yeah,
succeed in your endeavor.
but like
Extra spiders comes out
just
as he tries to
just enough for him to feel the blade kind of slink past his.
Little trickle of blood.
It shaves him a little.
Just off.
Yeah.
Just a touch off
Scare
the
him
top.
enough. Just enough to scare him.
It gave him a manscape.
He'll leaning
take 1
leaning
point
on the
of damage.
sword. He'll lean down and whisper into the dude's ear. As long as
remember
you, as long as you are quiet, you will be allowed to keep these. Make 1 wrong move, 1 sound, 1 peep, and they will become my personal property. Do you understand?
Shake one of those sides of
So this technically we kind of have a bogey at this point, just smooth over some hair.
Okay. Bandit A has to use his turn to stand up. Bandit B is still asleep. Bandit C is still asleep.
Bandit
B
A can't stand up.
still asleep. Bandit A.
Yeah, he is like.
No, the leader.
That's the
bandit.
leader.
I know he is like stick to the floor.
That's
That's
not
the
bandit.
leader.
Hey, that's
Not
leader.
Bandit A, that's Bandit Leader.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the bogey.
Leaders are separate from the
Bandit
rest of the
E
minions.
has to use his turn to stand up. F and G have to use their turns to stand up.
Are they
Oh,
like?
you hit 'em in
So
the
are they
head.
just standing straight up, or are they standing up like, what's going on?
No, they're getting
Yeah.
up off the ground and assessing the situation.
I was wondering, are they just swooning, or are they standing
Oh, they're,
straight?
yeah, they ain't the best. They're like,
Dexterity impaired.
yeah,
They are severely hungover.
they cannot walk a straight line or
That's what my
do their
spider will do.
ABDs or.
That's what my spider will do.
ABD is
It'll
the
just
1, 2, 4s?
keep the doors open,
Yeah.
letting the room to flight.
Just keep the door.
I know one time a police officer told me to say my ABCs backwards. And he said backwards CDA.
Well, I'm sure that got a giggle.
Got me out of the ticket.
Yeah,
I'm probably one of the few people who can actually say alphabet backwards.
Oh, I had somebody try to tell me that, and I'm like,
Oh, I heard a guy that was getting that done to him like at a club one time outside when we were walking along. They're like, I need you to recite the alphabet backwards, and he was like, who else out here can do that? No one can do that.
It was a choir warm up.
I straight up told him, I was like, dude, I mean, I will go as far as I can, but listen, I can't do that sober.
In fact, I'm more likely to succeed inebriated. So if I make it all the way through this, you better not arrest me.
Right?
Well, I told him to sit on top of that.
So
man, I'm
the
dyslexic,
bandit,
so
it's the bandit captain's turn, and he cannot speak. He just is doing this
But yeah, it was
wild
one
look
of
of fear in his face.
in middle school. It was one of our choir warm ups.
L'Oreal.
Laurel.
Laurel. Time to get hardy. Who's on first?
So
Yeah, that's
so with all the drunk guys getting up, yeah, I'm gonna have the spider just use the front two legs and just bang open the shutters on the door so that way all the light just floods in at them.
Train whistles.
It's not a train whistle.
Oh,
Horns.
As far as me, yeah. While still standing over the leader, is there like a concentrated group of them that's not intermingling with them?
No. They're scattered all over. Everybody's all over the place. She's standing in the middle of three of them. She's standing in the middle of two of them. He's standing in the middle of two of them. He's by the leader and you're by the leader.
well, I should be about a leader. I mean,
Oh
my
no,
sword
there's
is
only.
sticking his pants to the floor.
There's a long sword. You could be pretty big.
Never mind. It's only target one, two, three. So one of the three that's surrounding Rana, I will go ahead and use a spider.
The one
My
that
spider
that
shaped
spectral
web attack.
sword through their body.
Yeah.
Range attack. Yeah, I gotta see if I hit both of them.
But
It's a good thing I didn't have to roll that with disadvantage. I don't
That's it.
That it.
And then I need them to.
Right, because like, I'm totally influencing my dice roll here.
I need them to make the DC 14 strength.
Fail.
Then they are restrained. I believe they're. I believe their movement is reduced to 0, and they make attacks at this.
Okay. Next.
And the webbing is an AC of 10, and the hit points. And that's it.
Duck.
I will call off my spiders and tell me what we want to know.
He's sick.
No, he can't. And I
He
think
has spiders coming out of his mouth.
He can blink and say that he'll
He is
cooperate.
not listening to you at all. He is more worried about these spiders coming out of
I'm
his mouth.
just keeping.
He
him
doesn't
from
even
yelling.
care about the sword that nicked his movements.
Yeah.
He is literally freaking out.
Not to mention
Imagine you
right
wake
above
up and hundreds of tiny spiders start running out of your mouth. Imagine that. Put that in your brain.
I'm gonna dream about it, and then it's gonna be your fault.
Exactly.
Help win.
Duck's thing though.
That's what I'm trying to do. I hit him with the quarterstaff. That's a
And the last sword didn't kill him.
14 hit.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't.
Auto crit because he's awake.
No,
That guy's awake, yeah.
Which one do I do?
there's still a couple.
It's two-handed.
It's the fourth spell.
I know that.
Are you using your both hands to do it?
Yeah, she's gonna whack him with both
Yeah.
hands. Why wouldn't she?
You know how to shield or anything.
Yeah.
You're gonna take hold of his stick with both hands and whack it.
I can really good.
Takes him both.
I thought
Can
it
you
was
point it
funny.
at me?
You killed him.
Oh, I heard it. I was just waiting for everybody else.
I was like, I think it's auto crit.
No, I heard it because I
Or
was
not that guy.
freaking
He
just
was-
snickering until I saw
One
it.
That's why.
Yeah,
That's why I didn't look at him.
She looked. I think I looked up, and then I think I looked up, and I'm just doing.
She killed that one.
I look at that. I was like, that's a good idea. I walked up to one of mine. She's like,
Roll the hit.
Now, where are you hitting him?
In the head. And he's dead.
Which one?
8.
To hit?
6 plus 2.
You guys see the gnome bang his staff on the sewer and it bounces up and hits him in the nose. Doesn't hurt him. It just, oh, that's no good. That's better than it looks.
That's why I'm the one who
I think he said.
The enemy is still snoring. Rana.
I was gonna make a joke, but I'm not gonna make that joke. I was gonna say I've
God,
never
you're
said
shooting
that.
blanks.
Oh god.
Oh, I know, 15 hit.
Him?
Yes. Same 3.
Oh no, I'm doing a whip sword attack on one of them.
Okay.
If you would hit the restrained one,
Yeah, I'll hit the restrained one. Yeah, that didn't matter.
hey, yeah.
And that's gonna be for 7 points of damage.
Shield him.
And then my offhand attack.
He's
for
dead.
Against a different person
Okay.
that's next to me.
Oh, good lord.
She's all 3 of them.
I saw that.
What?
I saw that.
Wait, you saw what?
The
Your
roll.
dice.
Oh yeah, that was a 2. So
Mm.
it's plus, yeah,
Oh, I
it
thought
doesn't
that-
matter.
Oh, I thought it was a natural.
Yeah, no, I
No, it was
I
a
hit
2.
No,
it.
you moved it.
I hit it whenever I picked it up.
2 plus something.
I know that she's still.
She missed for the second one.
That's unusual.
It was a whip. Secret.
Decapitation. Quit.
It was your turn.
It still had a head attached. It was a little.
With
It's just a little bit.
All right, now with the gentleman properly
Not
restrained,
used to doing this inside.
how many more are left lying on the ground?
5.
5.
Well, lying on the ground.
Yeah, asleep.
3.
3.
Including one still by him over there.
So
No,
I will seeing the gnome, try his best to take
Crack
out
his own skull.
Yeah, crack his own skull.
And that gem, it was so
You
attractive.
literally look like a guy walking over a wreck.
Like Steve-O from Jackass.
The same kind of staff around in this intricate pattern. And he swings the wrong end. And he's holding onto the gym, and it's like, and then the gym starts running around in circles with him. He finally gets the staff back under control.
I realized that he had the gem. He was just poking the guy. And
Anyway, what are you gonna say?
After trying to hold back his laugh.
Working
Can
on
you
it.
imagine the amount of skill it would take to hit somebody with a whip sword without using the bladed part?
Oh yeah, like an unarmed attack or a
Like a
non-lethal.
non-lethal?
Yeah.
well, actually, the trainer do. If it's a flat whip sword,
Yeah.
you can do that for you. If it's the one I was telling you about earlier.
Yeah. I feel like it would be. I
Um,
still feel like it would be pretty cool for more.
Draw the dagger from his,
Yeah, I mean,
his belt and walk over, push the gnome out of the way with
But
his
not
foot,
not the cross.
and just
No.
and just literally one swift motion as he's pushing the gnome out of the way with his foot, just runs the blade across the guy's throat.
No, some good practitioners of a flat
Alright.
will actually use it so they can have things.
That guy dies.
You know what?
Bandit C looks around at everyone,
Ronald's not quite at that level yet.
You cut yourself.
puts his hand on his dagger, and then passes back up. Bandit D sees his partner pass out, reaches down and grabs his mug, and finishes it off.
I'm not drunk enough for this yet.
I'm not sensing a lot of loyalty for the boss
Bandit
here.
F looks around at everyone and passes back up.
Nope.
So does
These
G.
aren't the fun drunks.
And the bandit captain is
I
still
want the ones that think
doing
they're
this in his mouth
invincible.
without making any noise. You can't make any noise at all, right?
No, I mean,
Gargling, groaning.
I think he might be able.
If he can make noise, he's making oh my god, get these things out of my mouth. Oh my god,
Yeah.
there's spiders coming out of my mouth.
It
Literally
says
drives me
he's
crazy.
it says he's unable to speak, and the flavor specifically says most cast under the spell you can barely hear a muffled throat.
Okay, so you go your.
Yeah, essentially, I think the way it's designed, that's supposed to be coming from his throat.
Shadow!
So basically, what I'm seeing is her slice and dice, and everybody else that
And
wants to
him
wake.
calmly. Like Battlefield savvy.
And me, you see me wax away on the Hindi knife.
Okay. So with the way the guy's panicking, I'm assuming he's not going to have much of a.
Well, he's, for one thing, he's prone
Mm-hmm.
and pinned. He's pinned to the floor through his trousers by his belt.
Right.
He is immobile because he is freaking the F out.
Yeah. No. What I was gonna do is I was actually gonna go ahead and let the spider mouth fail, as none of the other people seem to even be giving a crap enough to do anything.
For being able to do anything.
Right. And I was just gonna take my little spider pieces. Little spider. I'm gonna pin one hand, pin the other, and then let the spell go.
Okay.
So that way someone can ask some questions.
Okay.
And I'll just like to Ron, I'd be like,
Fun anyway.
Duck.
Seeing this happen, I say, tell us what we want to know.
as he's coughing up the last few.
Yeah, he's not speaking right at this moment.
I feel like that should be a spell that like actually causes them to slowly suffocate.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, because it's flavored like they're coming out of his throat. I'm like, that.
Well, it literally scared him to death.
True, that's fair.
You guys don't stop laughing.
Is there anyone other than
You're gonna laugh yourself to death.
I mean, the idea of time killing joke, but
I was thinking of Two Framed Roger Rabbit.
yeah.
Luigi.
I love that movie.
I
Love
haven't
that
seen
movie.
it in so long.
All right, what you doing, Duck?
is there any more near me other than the leader?
Yeah, there's one more, but he just stood up and passed out.
He went,
I shoot a girl.
Okay, got him.
Listen, I wanted a little sport. There's no sport in killing them while they're down.
Got her.
There's
I
like a
can
third
really
leg.
see you.
There's just a third leg looking at you.
It's like
I can
better
definitely
idea.
see
Probably just something
you
a little
and
smaller.
pulling
It
the
takes up the
Legolas
dagger.
and Gimli. That still only counts as one.
It uses the dagger.
All right. You knocked out one.
21.
Woo, nice. I love it. That's it.
So he goes from missing the guy completely to stabbing directly in the center of the apple, pulling his dagger out completely, making a little geyser of blood.
Oh, so you did use the dagger?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably a better idea. It's a bit smaller.
I need to figure
And
out.
Ron,
My pincers.
I need to figure out how to.
And there's
you
two
can-
up by me.
there's two
still.
left. Yeah.
I need to figure out how to send it down. Come on. What's the-
Go to your equipment. Scroll down.
there's
I
the
actually named
head.
it
Anyone want to hold?
What did you name it?
Secret Stagger.
Oh.
And
First
then
one
you go
hits
to
for
weapon.
6 points of damage.
Oh, these. Okay, I've got him.
Okay, that he's gone.
Yep.
Second one goes up to the second person.
And then when it pops up, you can just summon it up.
Your AC to hit is 12.
Yeah, I got it.
And then
And
just
that one
another
did 5 points of
take it,
damage
just
and
your
drop
basic
him,
dagger.
but doesn't get my dex.
And then just
And you killed one.
Yeah, I think the dual wield.
Yeah.
Siegfried. The only person left is the guy.
The one we're trying to interrogate.
ping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The ping guy.
Yeah.
That, and he now has two wolf spider hands.
Oh yeah, and
pinning
then
him
I'll
down.
go over to.
As you walk up, the last of the spiders come out of his mouth.
So Siegfried will, as he's walking up, will wipe the blood off the.
Yeah, remember when the Scarecrow went into Marconi's cell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember what he looked like when he left?
Mm-hmm.
That's what this guy was.
All right. So as he's walking up and seeing this, he'll grab a bottle of like a bottle.
Give
of
me
bucket
a
of water,
bottle of water.
like a bucket of water, and just kind of splash it on the guy, and kind of give him a couple.
Waterboarding him.
No, I'm not waterboarding him. I'm just trying to,
Aw.
Sober.
No, he's just Master Gibbs right now. I'm
Right.
thinking.
I didn't just
What was the second one for?
turn for breathing, you slack jawed idiot.
I just like it. He says, "What was that one for?" He's like, "The smell." And he's like, "Last time, Laura, get awake."
That was for the smell. But yeah, then after almost immediately after he douses him with water, he's gonna slap him across the face a couple of times. slap some sense in between.
Wakey, 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 wakey.
Wakey, wakey, bakey, bakey.
I still love this imagery that he's doing all of this while I'm just standing there as a spider.
It kind of reminds me of the time that my buddy broke his arm. We were at his house and his mom had just finished cleaning and she had just finished mopping the floor, but she didn't have any she had hardwood floors in the kitchen, but she didn't have any floor cleaner to make it sparkle, so she put some ledge on.
That is so good.
And the thing is their rule in the house was pick where she was.
Oh no.
And so he goes running. My buddy starts chasing him, and he goes running into the kitchen, rounds the corner, slips, falls backwards, lands on his arm. His arm literally just goes snap. And then my buddy literally stands over him and just starts beating him across the head. Goes, "Are we having fun yet?"
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Meanwhile, he's too much in shock and pain from the arm breaking. He hasn't even felt the smacks yet.
Yeah, no, he's like, "Oh crap! I think I just broke my arm." And I'm like, "Yeah, being how your wrist is now touching your shoulder."
I think it was touch my wrist or my shoulder.
It's not supposed to. That's the thing.
Yeah, I got it.
Just like you can't lick your own elbow. That's not licking your elbow. That's touching your pinky.
You're not licking your elbow.
It's still not licking your elbow.
I can, but I don't want to have shoulder in front of everybody. So.
Yeah, I don't want to do that either. So does this?
I don't want everybody to see how far I can pick up my tongue and get excited. I got a 9-inch tongue and I can breathe through my eyeballs.
What?
Did you just say I could breathe through my eyeballs?
Yep.
Who are you, Gene Simmons?
It's just the connotation of being able to breathe through your eyeballs. Think about that for a minute.
Oh, I did. I just haven't heard the expression before. That's a new one.
So what does the water and me slapping the guy a few times do to him? Does
I
it actually-
mean, he's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
coming out
good.
of it. He still looks scared as hell. There was literally a place that said what they know in blue letters on this logo. And I cannot find it. Oh, bam, there it is.
Whoa.
You had to take your glasses off, huh?
It was the perfect color filter.
UV light.
Oh no, I've done that on the computer before when I had my Bluetooth glasses. There were certain things I just couldn't even see. It just canceled it out. And it was just like, seems like there should be more here. Oh, look, there it is.
As you twist your sword, and he holds his shoulders down. Wild eyed guy's like, what do you want? What do you want? Anything? What do you want? What do you want? Oh my god! Oh, they're gone.
I'm slightly.
And then I'll turn into a big
Your men were no sport.
They were passed out drunk!
Not all of them.
Well, not all of them.
Alright, so the first question that
Well,
Siegfried,
now they're passed out dead.
Still passed
the
out.
first
Just
question that Siegfried is going to ask is, and he's actually going to hold the dagger to the guy's throat. He's like, so first question, who was that woman who was tied up when we walked in? And why was she tied up?
Oh, last night's sport.
To which the dagger's going to get pressed just a little bit tighter.
We have very different talk with sports.
Oh no, there's spider leg right above your shoulder where it's pinned now.
You can
It's
feel
just-
him trying to move himself up onto the dagger.
He's trying.
He's trying to kill himself
Yeah.
on the dagger.
Right.
Spider's holding him down.
Yeah, I'm holding him down, but I'm holding him by his goonies. He not going nowhere.
Which Siegfried, Siegfried does realize this, and he'll remove the dagger and he'll walk away because it's a personal thing for him.
I'll look at you and
So,
I grab my staff and I clean everything.
sling, like she's like making the blades go in and out. Sling.
there's a sling with the
It
grab
has like this rhythm.
The worst you can do is choke him.
Right?
So you seek it. I hear that you might be affiliated with some of these orcs and goblins that are terrorizing the people. Hopefully they're better skilled than your people. But
I'm good.
We're nothing but the hired muscle. The real person in charge is named Blackstaff.
Maybe what?
Black staff.
Useful? Oh, I thought you said black staff for a second. I was like, excuse me?
glass
Excuse me?
staff. I mean, I could see where a glass staff could be useful. It breaks and it
Just please don't kill me.
Says the guy who's just trying to commit suicide.
right.
But yeah,
Yeah, we have a spider forms.
You're the best Scooby-Doo.
roll.
You just tried to kill yourself with a friend's sword. Dagger, whatever.
If I talk, I'll tell you anything you want. Our hideout is in under Tresendor Manor. We take orders from Glassstaff. He takes orders from someone called the Black Spider.
That's
That-
the second time we've heard.
Yeah, at that, I literally transformed back, my feet still firmly planted on his wrists, and I'm wait a minute, who's calling themselves the Black Spider? Say it again.
They have a dungeon with captives in a holding area that are guarded by skeletons, and they have some kind of hideous eye monster guarding the complex.
Hideous what?
Eye monster.
Describe the eye monster, what does it look like?
He's just hearsay. Kids know how to be there.
What's that? Hey, don't. I was thinking the same thing you were, man. So don't feel bad.
You're second.
Yeah, that's why I was asking questions. Because I would know of them and be like, wait, what? Nope, we're not going there, guys. That's
Do we
a
have all the
Too bad we can't save the town. On to the next place.
Yeah, time to go.
do you have all-
In search of new adventure.
do we have all the information we need?
Be a training montage.
I don't know anything else. I swear.
Guys, do we have all the information we need?
Turn that wrist a little bit.
I thought I know snakes. Don't make the spiders come back on my mouth.
With that, I knock him unconscious.
What do you do?
Me, I've already walked.
He's
away.
gone.
Before
Okay.
as she's about to knock him unconscious, I'm like, hold on. If we find out this information is incorrect or incomplete, the spiders will return. Then you can knock him.
Just
Minor
leave it with that. Leave
illusions.
it with
Not
that.
minor illusions. Spiders walking in the distance.
Yeah,
And just still surrounding him.
hurt
Like,
him with that.
No.
Hurt him with constantly hearing spiders
What's your
scurrying.
spider's name?
well, Nissa, but she's outside. I was actually
Oh.
in the form of the spider.
I know. I was gonna say we go. And call her in.
Just her head just appears in the door.
Nissa does kind of like Nissa kind of does the she-love and just kind of takes her legs and just kind of
Just see 4 legs in it.
be like Lurch.
And this time they'll be hungry.
And the spider goes like, walk this way, and all you guys go,
Okay.
Igor.
He's knocked out.
My name is Igor, not Igor.
Yeah.
If you can be Frankenstein, I can be Igor.
I'm Taylor.
Tater.
Well, seems that we have the information.
What was started by the skeletons? You said hostages.
The skeletons are
Guarding
guarding hostages.
And
And
there's
there's
some
some-
kind of eye monster that guards the lair. And it's
Supposedly.
beneath the Trindboard estate.
But Siegfried,
Crescendar, man.
as you know, as you know, they finish getting the intel from the gentleman, Siegfried's gonna make his way upstairs, and find the woman.
Huddled in a corner, still naked, crying,
Um,
healed, but
yeah.
you know, with
He's
1d8
going-
like
he's
killed
going
the
to-
peasant
he's going
like
to
twice.
offer her.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna offer her some basic clothes, like,
Yeah.
like some breeches and a
She's kind of spacey, like she's not checking in. You might want to go
Did
get the
we
cleric.
all see?
huh?
We all seen? Oh wait, no, I don't think.
Upstairs, yeah.
Never mind.
It would probably be a good idea to get one of the acolytes or the cleric
Yeah.
to come in, and
Restoration.
preferably a female. That would be the best. I'm saying you were gonna have idea.
Well, no, I was just gonna try and.
Yeah, she's spaced, man. She is
Okay,
mentally
so-
damaged.
Okay, so would I be able to?
I doubt she would do it. I doubt she's leaving that one. She's like huddled in a corner, shivering, talking to herself.
So
What if I just cast sleep and pick her
Huh?
up?
You and all the girls in there could talk to her.
She's just been repeatedly raped and beaten by 8 guys all night long.
Can I just cast sleep?
You could.
I don't feel like
I'm
that's
just gonna
useful
take straight to
idea.
the temple with that.
Yeah, you could do that.
That's what-
Is everybody cool with that?
Yeah. Now, but Siegfried will insist that he is the one that carries her.
Okay.
No, she's felt too much abuse from the man's hand.
Right,
I'd
no.
rather her not wake up in another man's hand.
No, no. While she's sleeping, he's going to carry her to.
That I can do.
He just wants to carry her.
It's a personal thing for him.
There's a
I
reason
know,
why
I'm giving
he's.
him a hard time.
There's a reason why he's insisting on doing this.
I'm okay with it.
I don't let it happen so we can move on, but no, she wouldn't let you do that. But we'll just move on. Because I'm not gonna send that. It's a woman thing. That's what I'm saying. She's been abused by men, doesn't want to freak her out anymore, she needs to sleep. If somehow the spell wears off, that can get at that. That's fine.
You do make it back to the temple without waking up.
But yeah, he'll go straight to the cleric, and lay her down in a room, and then he'll stand outside the door.
Well, you don't have to lay her down in a room. As soon as you get to the front door, somebody comes and helps. And they rush you out the door and rush her in.
What now?
Off to the farm, I suppose, find the hidden path. Well, wait, they told us it
Trust
was over.
4 manor
Yeah,
to
but-
find the hideout. He didn't know. He doesn't know where the other. He doesn't know where the other place is.
He didn't know about it. That's secret. Yeah.
Nope.
Now, do we know where the Truckle Manor is?
I'm pretty sure. it's
Do
in
you
this
still
room.
have your webs on him?
I didn't. The webs that were on someone, she kept.
Okay. I tie him up before we leave.
Hmm.
And you knock him out.
Yeah, go ahead. And hog
Yeah,
time
I was gonna
it.
say
Yeah,
hog
it- it-
time on the. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll turn on the table and you can see what it feels like.
Naked.
That's honestly a great chaotic good answer right there.
I
Naked.
think
Some
Naked
broom
as
stuck
well.
up his bum, and
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a
no, shove
definitely
it because you
chaotic.
up his bum.
that would be lawful either.
Yeah.
I'm neutral good.
Yeah, it's just outside of town. I think I gotta look it up.
Would a neutral good person tie
Well,
him up like
it
you
was
did
more
her?
of just a will we in general. know.
Yeah.
Possibly tie him
In
up.
D
but not
and
do
D,
that.
in D&D, if you know someone is evil, it does not affect your alignment to just kill them.
I was gonna kill him. I was
I'm
gonna
just
tie him
saying.
up. Okay.
Then it almost doesn't matter what you do to them.
Oh, so I tied him up.
In D&D, it is perfectly ethical to kill a helpless evil person.
I tie him up before we leave, and
Now, as far as role playing goes, sometimes you can have arguments among characters about what you're doing and why you're
Morality
doing it. Picture Saving Private Ryan when you won't let him kill the German guy,
okay.
and then the German guy
Up 'em.
kills one of their guys
Yeah,
because
up
they
'em.
let him go.
Shoots the captain actually.
Yeah.
Then he turns around and shoots.
And
the-
Ron
shoots
would
the dude in
definitely
the
let
head.
you. She would probably even help you. It's like the cowardice of tying someone up and beating them. How was that sport?
Some men need reasons to feel empowered.
Well, let's let him feel unempowered.
Real men woo their women.
Exactly.
Woohoo!
Get their consent.
Woohoo!
I mean, our men and our women fight each other in ritual combat, but that's another.
Honestly, what
That
you're
ends up
doing-
in childbirth somehow.
I will actually point out that what you're doing, player me. Character me sees what you're doing, has weird flashbacks that nobody knows.
Oh yeah.
I don't disagree. Like, she probably doesn't even disagree with the reasoning of what you're doing.
But you can't watch it happen.
I'm just tying him up. I'm not beating him.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't.
Drow. Drow are not nice to men. Period. Like, female Drow rule Drow society for a
So
reason.
would he help me?
No.
I'm trying to get away from
Oh,
that.
she would beat
You've
him.
seen men that happen to me.
Yeah, this happened to men all the time. Like, it was a very sickening thing that happened
Oh,
all the
okay.
time. I
Got
wouldn't be there because I might agree with what you're doing, but, like, that's traumatizing.
Okay.
Like, because the Drow are just awful. I mean, they are awful in every way.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't just be
Yeah.
men. They did
So
that to
the
me.
manor. Make it the manor. Is right here up on the slope.
Okay. Oh, wow. So it's a bit icy.
Where are we?
You guys are like out here.
We're off on the other side of town.
Okay.
Yeah. Which it literally takes 5 minutes to walk through the entire thing.
So, and you said the orcs were
There's
off
where
on,
you took. That's time walk.
So the orcs are off on the Tribor Trail? That's what you said? But he said that there's groups of them.
The Tribor Trail is where it's being attacked. They don't know where the main orc hideout is.
Ah, okay.
But those guys said their hideout is under this broken
Mhm.
down manor right here.
Okay.
Would that line up to the halflings farmer kid that
Yeah,
where they live?
yeah, that he knows where the Red Brand's hideout is.
Oh, well then we might as well just go ask him where that secret trail is because we already know where it leads. Not a bad.
I don't like guidance.
Huh?
They don't bleed.
They just
No.
stay in their closet.
No. But you have to think of it as percussion. As you beat them and their bones fall off, it just makes wonderful little.
It's like a xylophone.
Yeah.
Up here.
But I need a gurgling horn. They really make it jazz. Everybody, everybody wants to kill a bat. I can see the Joker singing that.
Guards around here.
That would be so awesome. I need to send that to them. I thought I read it. What did you?
You're looking at
I did a bat fall out of the tree. Because I killed it. I beat it with a crowbar.
Just wondering who we should tell about the guy.
So we are going to be rating my good friend
Don't worry about
Fogle.
it.
Some fun. And if you
I love subscribe. And then just food and water.
you are not, this one
Oh, I'm not worried about
is
this.
fine. And we'll be heading over that way.